Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. Humongous game number 4 coming up. The Celtics taking on the Knicks. Boston down to 1-2 in the series, looking to even it up here at 2 apiece. So they're looking to go back-to-back at MSG in this matchup. Game 4, Celtics and Knicks coming up in a matter of moments. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks getting Cooper Flag. Unbelievable. Cooper Flag going to the Dallas Mavericks. 1.8% chance for Dallas to get the number 1 overall pick, and they have won the 2025 NBA Draft Lottery. They were projected as the number 11 team in the NBA Draft Lottery odds, and they are the number 1 overall pick for the Dallas Mavericks, as it's going to be Cooper Flag, AD, and Kyrie in Dallas. Dallas got the number 1 pick. San Antonio, number 2, Philadelphia, number 3, and Charlotte, number 4. Big game tonight here going on. If you guys are doing the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in. I don't know why it, a couple moments ago, went in and out, because I saw that I was dropping frames, but it seems like it's fine right now or so. Dropping frames a little bit, but it seems like it's better. Right now. Yeah, let me know if the audio is cutting in and out. I'll see if I can check it. Let's see. I'm going to go over to my stream thing in here. Seems fine right now. Maybe like a couple seconds ago it was, yeah, not too well. But I'm in the green right now. I don't know why it did that on Saturday as well. Or so that it's like choppy at the start for some reason, but it's fine here currently. But yeah, let me know if I'm still like choppy or so, and I'll check to see if there's anything I can do or so. But yeah, I saw a couple like minutes ago, it was dropping frames in like the yellow and the red category. Now it's up to the green, so it should be fine right now. But last game, Celtics bounced back. They won 115-93 on Saturday, and finally didn't blow up a 20-point lead like they did in the previous 2 games. Really good game defensively for the Celtics, which it set up their offense to flow, space out the floor really, really well. It got out into transition extremely well for Boston. Shot 48% for the floor for the Celtics in the previous game. They went 20 for 40 from three. Just, they were dialed in on all cylinders. Peyton Pritchard, big-time game, big-time performance for him. It led all players in the Celtics, had 23 in the last game for Boston. Huh. That's odd. Yeah, I'll keep on seeing on my end or so what the issue is. Yeah, it seems like it's fine. Yeah, I'm going back to the preview. It seems like it's fine right now. So maybe like refresh or so. I don't know. That's very odd. When I started up the stream, as soon as I hit go live, it was very, very weird. But yeah, on the preview that I'm watching here currently, everything's seeming fine. What's good, Joe? Welcome in, Jay Ramirez. Bradley, glad to have you back in. Yeah, for some reason, the audio is choppy at the very start, and I think if you're watching right now, probably had to like reset and refresh, which is very weird because it started at the very beginning of my stream, but I don't know what in the world happened. It's the second time it's happened. It happened on Saturday as well that once I hit go live, everything went from like green to red, dropping frames. So I wonder, I don't think it's on my end with a bandwidth or anything. I think it's because probably so many people are going live at the same time, because I think I had an issue like 3 years ago or so that people were going live at the same time, and that was like the issue, that everybody kept on dropping frames one together there, because I did like a speed test of my internet and everything went well or so no issues on my end, and it seems like the frame percentage is getting back to normal right now. BD, welcome back in. Yeah, Dallas won the draft, so Dallas had a 1.8% chance to win the draft, and they have won the NBA draft lottery. So Cooper Flag gonna go to Dallas alongside Kyrie and AD for the Mavs, and the number 10 seed in the West this year wins the NBA draft. So they traded away Luka Doncic, and Nico Harrison looks like he did something right, bringing in their franchise superstar for the future. So all the Dallas fans that were mad at Nico trading Luka, it got them the number 1 draft pick for the future with Cooper Flag. So we'll see how that all goes in the future. They got a really special player with Cooper Flag. Man, just a crazy turn of events, like last 3 months or so for Dallas, what has happened. Trading away Luka, everybody was just so butthurt about it. Then the Lakers get bounced out in the first round, and Dallas didn't make the playoffs, and they get Cooper Flag as they win the number 1 pick in the draft lottery. Much better game out of Jason Tatum in Game 3. He had 22 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Still a lot more to be desired for Tatum. He is still capable for more for JT. He had 3 straight games in a row where he dropped down 35 at least against Orlando in the previous series. Jaylen Brown with 19, and he's also capable of more. Shot just 7 for 18 from the floor during the last game. Derek White's been really consistent. He had 17. Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard, those 2 guys were awesome on Saturday. Pritchard drilled 5 threes. He scored a team-high 23 points. Horford, he had 15 points, 9 rebounds, and made 3 threes. And for the Knicks coming into this game, they're going to need other guys to step up, because Cat had a really tough game, got into deep foul trouble early on. I expect that Cat's going to be better today, but OG Anunoby didn't do anything during the last game. That was stunning that he didn't do anything during the last game. I feel like one of those guys is going to have a big game tonight, either Cat or either Brunson going into this one here today, but there's still a lot to be desired by the Celtics as well. Tatum only had 21, Brown had just 19 in the last game. Those 2 guys, of course, capable of more. Porzingis, he went out on Twitter today and said onward and upwards for Porzingis, looking like he's feeling much better today for Porzingis, and very optimistic about his health, it sounds like, today for Porzingis, that he's taken a turn for the better. 5 points in the last game, that's what he only had, but he had 3 blocks, making a huge defensive impact, and we know if Porzingis is like he had been in the regular season, he's capable of dropping 20 on this Knicks team as well. So, Yeah, so many factors offensively, and we knew that. And the Celtics had two stinkers to start off this series, that they shot the ball poorly from three the first two games. It wasn't going to happen in their third game, and it seems like from the Celtics team, they play their best when they're on the road and when their backs are against the wall. And right now, once again, their backs are against the wall, being down 1-2 in the series. This game tonight could determine who wins the series very well. And I'm liking the Celtics tonight in this one. Liking them for back-to-back because they found momentum. They found their groove. They got multiple guys that knocked down threes during the last game at a high clip. I think the Celtics are looking good tonight. Going to take all that momentum in them to win this one here. Pringle, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Crazy. So Dallas lost Luka, but they won the draft. So maybe there's like some superstitions right there from Nico Harrison. Maybe he's been working with a psychic or so, or something like that. Defense wins championships, he said. And man, that's going to be quite a stacked roster there when healthy. Playing alongside Anthony Davis and Kyrie. Anastasia, welcome in. No problem. Thanks for joining in. This game has yet to tip off so far. It's a little bit late with tip off. Usually ESPN's like 10 or 12 minutes past the bottom of the hour or so for tip off. Vegas, welcome back in, brother. Ricardo, welcome to the stream. We got 60 plus watching right now. Thanks all for joining in. We're a couple minutes away from tipping off. If you enjoyed the stream here, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, man, with the updates tonight. Marcus, welcome back on board. Wyle, welcome to the stream. Once again tonight for this one, going to go over my top 5 picks of the night. This is what I like here tonight in this game. Yes, this is a must-win game for the Celtics tonight here. Their backs are against the wall. Seems like they're better motivated when they're on the road and when their back's against the wall. Same exact environment tonight. Primetime game, Madison Square Garden. I'm liking Boston here tonight. I like to cover the spread at -6.5 tonight here. So Celtics -6.5 on the spread. A really good game from 3 on Saturday, 20 for 40. They got momentum on their side. I think they're getting a good chance to replicate that once again. I expect the Knicks to play much better than how they played on Saturday, but still, I think it's going to be enough today for the Celtics to carry the spread. 3 key things have worked for the Celtics this year for them to carry the spread. A mid-range single-digit favorite. That's one of the things. Right now, that's a pretty good margin for the Celtics. They've had some issues when they're double-digit favorites carrying the spread, but a mid-range single-digit favorite just like tonight, I like that to carry for Boston. Also, they're down 1-2 in the series. They should be motivated to get another one tonight. Plus, this game's on the road where the Celtics have a 33-8 record this season in road games going into the playoffs. So all 3 of those things check the boxes there. I like the Celtics to carry the spread. Peyton Pritchard still really undervalued right now. I've got him over 9.5 points tonight. He had a playoff career high 23 points in 35 minutes on Saturday. He is in a groove. He is in a rhythm. He's just the fastest guy on the floor for Peyton Pritchard and the offensive X factor that's going to win this series for the Celtics. So I've got him over 9.5 points tonight, plus drilling 3+ made threes for him. That is at plus odds, at plus 155 when I found that this afternoon for Pritchard. Career high 5 threes in game number 3. He shot the ball real well during the past game. My breakout player tonight is Derek White. He's been playing super consistent for him, low-key. There's going to be a lot of attention on both Tatum and Brown. White has been the number 3 scorer for the Celtics in the playoffs. I think he's going to shine tonight. He usually has a big game once in a while. He's been consistent, but a game that he pops out for 30, it could be in the cards tonight for White. I've got him over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists tonight. He's got 3 straight games at least 17 points. He's recorded 26 points, rebounds, and assists combined in his last 11 out of 15 games for D. White. And in this series, he's averaging 30 for his PRA, whereas over is at 25.5 tonight. And then Jalen Brunson over 6.5 assists. The Celtics defense going to give him a lot of attention. Brunson could get his buckets tonight. Wouldn't shock me if he drops down 30, but he's got 7 total assists in back-to-back games for Brunson. He's hit that 7 assist mark in the last 11 out of 15 games. And Celtics defense going to key in on Brunson. They're going to force him to see if he can become a playmaker more than a scorer, even though he's going to make some tough shots tonight in this game, I bet. And I've got Brunson over 6.5 assists for a guy who's averaging 7 8.6 assists per game in the playoffs. So that's my top 5 picks in the night here. Boston Celtics to cover the spread at -6.5. Peyton Pritchard over 9.5 points. That should be at like 12.5 or 13 right now, honestly. Peyton Pritchard, 3+ made threes. Derek White over his PRA for points, rebounds, and assists of over 25.5. And Jalen Brunson over 6.5 assists tonight. Keith, welcome back in. Troy, thanks for joining in here tonight for this one. Everybody available for the Celtics besides Sam Hauser. He's still out due to injury. Knicks with nobody injured. Cat's going to be playing through that hand injury that he suffered during the last game. I got Paul Pierce on tonight, so I made the switch after Game 2, starting on Saturday for Game 3. So I put Tatum's jersey to the back, and I'm wearing the Paul Pierce jersey the day after he walked 20 miles to the FS1 facility. So looks like it's worked so far, 1-0. We'll see if that is able to keep up today, and also hopefully we'll have another showing of Mr. Tops at halftime for today, our little mascot, to determine how the Celtics are going to do for half number 2, and hopefully he's ready to go as well. Hopefully Jason Tatum's ready to go. Jason Tatum, 22 points during the last game. Struggled in his first 2 games of the series. Still, he can do a lot more in this series for Tatum. From a guy that averaged 33 points per game in the regular season against the Knicks, he is capable right here, Game 4 tonight, to drop down 30 in this game for JT. So there's still a lot to be admired. Tatum hasn't played his best yet in this series. Neither has Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's played a great first half in this series, but the second half, he has struggled in the series. And if Tatum and Brown play consistently well tonight for the full 48, yeah, this is not going to be close if the Knicks do struggle tonight, and it's only Jalen Brunson. Other guys for New York going to have to step up. Cat had a rough game, got into deep foul trouble. Celtics, what's working is them hacking Mitchell Robinson. Big difference at the free throw line throughout the course of the series. Knicks going right to left on the floor. Celtics going left to right. About to tip things off right now. The Knicks in the dark blue uniforms, orange numbers, orange letters for this matchup. Celtics, white jerseys, green numbers, green letters. This game's in New York City, Madison Square Garden. Game 4 of the series as we're underway. This ball gets tipped off and it's out of bounds off of the Celtics. So Drew Holiday, near side, was the one who tried to control the tip, went off his fingertips out of bounds. First possession goes to the Knicks. Starting 5 looks like this for New York. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Karl-Anthony Towns. Celtics starting 5, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown to Al Horford. Jumper, baseline, no good, off the mark, missed by Brunson. Rebound secure by Tatum. Tatum having a big game on the glass in the series. Horford on the outside finds White. Rise and fire on a 3. Right down the chute, delivers. Just like that, Derek White, bang, bang from the perimeter. I had said it right before the start of this game. I'm feeling a Derek White big-time performance tonight. Great start by D. White in the first 30-plus seconds. Cat at the top of the key, defended by Tatum. Slides it off to his right to Hart. Josh Hart towards his left off the dribble. Finds Cat. Pops up from the perimeter. Takes the 3 off the rim. No good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Already 2 rebounds so far by Tatum. White slides it off to Tatum. Across the floor off to Brown. Brown dribbles up to the elbow. Backs his way in Brunson 1-on-1. Jumper over Brunson. Connects on it. Good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. 5-0 Celtics. Rosalio, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Warren, glad to have you back in the stream for this one. OG Anunoby trying to bounce back off their 2-point game on Saturday. OG jacks up the 3. That is way off the mark. No good. Out of bounds. It got deflected off the Celtics, though. When you got Jaylen Brown shooting with confidence on his first shot attempt, Derek White shooting with confidence, things looking good in the first minute and 20 right now for Boston. Still a long way left to go in this game, with a promising side here in the opening minute. Anunoby, the inbound passer. Celtics defense has been a constant in this series. In their defense, they had 8 blocks during the last game. That allowed them to transition into offense. Cat downhill right over White, scored a layup. That was a tough take right there by Cat with the size advantage. Jaylen Brown, leaner over Hart, no good. A little bit too strong off the glass. Rebound controlled there by Cat. Up the floor, Josh Hart. Josh Hart, bounce pass. Anunoby underneath, stripped by Tatum. Tatum comes out with a steal. That's a great hustle play, getting it back defensively for JT. Seeing some fire in his belly on that defensive possession there by Tatum. Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum moves it off to the middle. Holiday swings it out to the corner. Brown, touch pass out to White. Jacks up the three. Derek White delivers. Nothing but net. Splashing down the three ball. 8-2 Celtics. Derek White, 6 points perfect. 2 for 2 from the perimeter to begin things off. Brunson down low over Holiday. Scores up and off the backboard. 8-4 right now in the first 2+ minutes. Tatum crosses midcourt. He's defended by Anunoby at the left wing perimeter. Screen gets set by Horford. Tatum towards his right, switch guarded by Cat. Around the outside, Tatum one-on-one takes on Towns. Out to the corner. Derek White keeps on shooting the ball with confidence, and he drills another triple. Bang, a bang. He is on red hot fire alert right now for Derek White. 9 points, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. D. White gonna have a big game tonight here, shooting the ball with extreme confidence, and an offensive foul charge to New York. Turnover by the Knicks. Illegal screen around the perimeter set by Josh Hart. Celtics going to have the basketball back. Derek White lighting up the gym right now tonight. Ain't scared of the road environment as he is knocking down shot for shot right now. Tatum attacks inside the paint, and Tatum missed the layup as it went out of bounds. It was altered by Bridges as the Knicks go quickly up the floor. Hart on the outside finds Towns. First 3+ minutes of action. Towns guarded by Horford. Sends it on top off to Bridges. Bridges gets past right, drives into Horford. Kick out to the corner off to Hart. Stole away by Tatum. Tatum with his second steal of the game. 2-on-1 up the floor. Euro step right to the rim. He scores up and through with a right-hand layup. 13-4 Celtics. Jason Tatum playing with a fire in his belly right now to start off this game. This is the Boston Celtics team that we know that's about to win 4 straight games in a row to close out this series. 13-4 Celtics right now to the first timeout taken by Tibbs and the Knicks. Tatum playing with fire, passion, intensity. He's playing with an it factor right now for Jason Tatum. This is the Jason Tatum that we know right here, playing with fire underneath his belly. Great start for Boston. Derek White shooting the cover off the ball out of the gym right now. 9 points perfect, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. 2 points each by Tatum and Brown. Tatum with a steal, Tatum with 3 rebounds, Tatum with a block. Great start here for the Celtics defense. Man, what a start. And New York once again stuck in mud right now. The Knicks with 2 turnovers. Still having a tough time getting anything out of OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart really struggling to score the ball in this series. The Celtics are daring Josh Hart to be the guy that's going to beat you from the perimeter. And Josh Hart isn't willing to take those 3-point shot attempts. He keeps on taking it to a baseline dribble inside the paint, and the last time he did that resulted in a turnover. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, as right now we're to the first time out tonight. We get 120 plus watching. Appreciate everybody for being a part of the stream here. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys got to take this one, Celtics or Knicks? Actually, you got to get the poll up here. That's what I'm missing. I thought I was missing something. Here we go. Who are you taking tonight? There we go. That poll is now up. Make sure to vote in that poll. Yeah, usually I have that up in the pregame there. I thought I was missing something right there. So that poll is now put up in the chat. Ian, welcome back to the membership, brother. Let's get that member hype for Ian on the stream. You the legend, man. Welcome back, Piano. Thanks for joining in, bud. Best of luck there for Ian tonight. He's got Celtics minus 9.5, plus 170 Guardians, and minus 1.5 for reverse run line parlay. Best of luck there tonight for you, bud. Great start right now for the Celtics. First two games, 25% from 3. Last game, 50% from 3. Celtics got all the momentum right now. They play best when they're on the road. Their backs are against the wall. Yeah, no problem, bud. Welcome in from France, Jeremy in the stream. Welcome in the channel. We get back to action right now. Knicks with a possession right to left on the floor. Derek White has more points than double the Knicks on the scoreboard currently. 9 points by White. Deflected near side. Tatum almost came out with a steal. Couldn't complete it. Back to Bridges. Bridges. Jumper inside the key. Bridges. No good off the mark. A rebound secured by Horford. Celtics with a possession. Playing excellent defense so far. Jaylen Brown. The rhythm 3 came off the rim. Short tipped up to Hart for the defensive rebounds. Virgilio, George, welcome back in. Gabriel on the channel, welcome on board. Bounce pass off to Cat. Cat's defended by White at the right elbow. Brings along the double team. Cat gets the way off to Hart. Slides it off to his left to Bridges. Bridges takes the 3 over Brown. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Tatum. Jason Tatum, king of the glass so far. 4 rebounds in this first quarter. Tatum jacks up the 3 straight away. Off the mark, no good. Hart with a defensive rebound. Josh Hart puts the ball into the hands to Cat. On the outside finds Brunson. Jalen Brunson, crossover, guarded by Tatum at the right wing. Brunson towards his left, shovels on top off the Bridgers. Fires it towards his left to Anunoby. Anunoby, step back jumper, deep to left, baseline over White, and he splashes it. 13-6. That's a tough shot. Celtics will live with that right there. Derek White. He finds Brown at the top of the key. Jaylen Brown off the screen set by Horford. Horford flares out towards his right. Brown still with the basketball. Brown, crossover behind his back. Nasty step back 3 straight away. Right down the chute. He's got it. It's a laser from the perimeter by Jaylen Brown. Oh, that was absolutely sick right there to dribble behind his back for JB. 16-6. Knicks slide it off to the corner. Bridges, quick 3, drills it. 16-9. Derek White finds Holiday at the right wing. Holiday guarded by Brunson. Dribbles up inside the key. Holiday outside Tatum. Rhythm 3 straight away. Tatum kaboinks it off the back rim. A rebound secured by Cats. Up the floor goes New York. 6.5 left to go in the first. Mikal Bridges at the low block. Backs his way on the White. Turnaround jumper. Mid-range connects in the 2. 16-11. New York's taking some tough shots right now. Celtics taking a lot of good shots with space to begin this game. Mikal Bridges got 5. Yeah, some really, really difficult shots that the Knicks have made. Horford open 3 as he steps into one. Halfway down, rattled out. Rebound secured by Brunson. He gave it away, though. Brown backs his way downhill, and Jaylen Brown gets called into offensive foul. That's a tough call going against Jaylen Brown right there. He lowered a shoulder right into, I think it was Josh Hart who took the charge. Let's see here. Brunson. Yep, Brunson was the one who took the charge. Hart was right next to Brown guarding him. So Jaylen Brown gets called into offensive foul as bouncing bodies off Jalen Brunson who took the charge there. Midway through the opening quarter, 16-11. Knicks start to have some fight in them. Jalen Brunson makes the 3 off the step back. 16-14. Knicks having some fight right now. 8-zip run by New York in a 1:13 clip, and a timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. Celtics were up 16-6. And the Knicks, you got to give credit to the shots that they're making. This is incredible shot making off multiple step back jumpers in a row to get them on the 8-zip run. Credit out to New York because every single shot that they have attempted has been tough. Really tough. All those shots that they made were contested. 6 for 12 from the floor by the Knicks. 6 for 11 for the Celtics. All those shots were contested right there. Question is, can they sustain that for the full 48? Because the Celtics defense, if they keep on contesting shots, it's going to eventually wear the Knicks down, I would imagine. Jalen Brunson with 5 points, 5 points by Mikal Bridges, 2 each by Anunoby and Towns. Celtics led by Derek White with 9, and then 5 points each, or 5 points by Jaylen Brown, 2 by Tatum. Yeah, Tatum with a tough start so far. He was red hot from 3 during the last game. Tatum's now 0 for 2 to start things off. I like to see that ball moving a lot more when Jason Tatum has possession of it, because they could get a better look than what Tatum's had. 2 3-point shots that he's taken contested for him. What's good, Shroom Merchant? Welcome back in. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, as we're right now on the timeout here currently. Yeah, Celtics have had some good looks. Just haven't been able to knock them down last couple possessions or so. Al Horford had a really good look from 3, but couldn't make it. So the Celtics going to get more hot hands. Right now, Derek White's red hot. Derek White's red hot, perfect 3 for 3 with 9 points from the floor. They're going to get other perimeter scores. Peyton Pritchard, once he checks in the game, hopefully he'll do what he did during the last game and go lights out and knock down shots. But right now, Tatum, who is great from 3 in game 1, struggling right now, 0 for 2. Horford, he made 3 threes in the last game. He missed his first 3-point shot attempt. They just got to get back into their rhythm. Couple tough misses for them, while on the other side, the Knicks have made some really tough shots, contested shots. It'd be hard to imagine the Knicks sustaining that for a full 48, because the Celtics they're still contesting everything. Just have to give credit to the Knicks, because they're making really tough shots. Jalen Brunson, a step back 3 at the wing of the perimeter. Mikal Bridges, couple turnaround shots that he made from the mid range. Those are tough contested shots that they made. What's good, Tim Burrow? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining back in. Best of luck there to Jeffrey for your game tomorrow there. And your birthday coming up, too. Happy birthday this week for you, man. Back to action. The Celtics left to right on the floor. Holiday on the floor with Tatum, Brown, White, and Porzingis. First time on the court tonight for Porzingis. Brown backs his way, guarded by Josh Hart. 5 of the shot clock. Brown, a left baseline dribble, stuck in the corner. Takes a tough 3 over Hart. No good off the back rim. A rebound secured out of the pack here by Hart. Hart up the floor. Kick out corner. OG Anunoby open 3, and he makes it. That was no contest right there. Porzingis late to close out OG. 17-16, 11-zip run for the Knicks. Holiday stuck around the perimeter. Holiday guarded by Cat. Left baseline dribble. Gets past Cat. Gives up a 2 instead of a 3. Brown outside finds Tatum. Up fake. Sidestep. Kick out. Wing. A 3. Derek White drills another triple. Derek White shooting laser after laser from the perimeter. Another rocket from the outside. 12 points right now. Perfect 4 for 4 from 3 for D. White. 19-17 Celtics. Brunson at the left wing perimeter. Brunson has an opening. Brunson with a 3 off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Brown. Just keep on feeding Derek White. This is going to be the Derek White game here tonight. Tatum on the top off the screen set by Porzingis. Tatum guarded by Cat. Cat picks up the reach and foul. The clock will stop with 4:32. I can't believe that worked. Drew Holiday traded up an open 2 for an open 3, and Derek White splashed it. Derek White, 12 points in 7 minutes tonight. Derek White looking to get open off the inbound. Tatum sends it off to Porzingis at the left wing of the perimeter. Back to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Cat here. Derek White ate his Wheaties for breakfast before this game today. Tatum, jumper, deep 2, connects on it. JT, 18-footer, knocks down the J. 21-17 Celtics. Jason Tatum, big time stroke right there. Jalen Brunson, edge of the midcourt logo. He's defended by Drew Holiday one-on-one. Brunson at the top of the key, dribbles towards his right, slides it off to Hart from the corner. Hart, wide open three over Porzingis. No good off the mark. Celtics daring Josh Hart to take those shots as the rebound gets collected by Drew Holiday. Holiday, under 4 left to play in the first, fires a fastball down low off the Brown. Missed the first one. Got the second one. It will not count, though. Jaylen Brown fouled off the putback. That was an excellent dime by Drew Holiday there with a no-look pass. Yeah, they're showing the replay of that. It's on Mikal Bridges from behind. He picked up the shooting foul. So 2 free throws coming up here for Jaylen Brown. First shot by Brown is good. Yeah, there's a Coventry, Rhode Island, and a Coventry, Connecticut. Both of them pretty close together. Yeah, Coventry, Connecticut. I went through there once because my girlfriend had a film festival at Trinity in Hartford, and there was no direct highway to get there from where I am in Southeast Mass. It took me on Route 6 the entire way. So it took me through, like, Willimantic, Willimantic, Andover, Glastonbury, and eventually into Hartford. That is a 3 that gets splashed down by New York from the pro there by Josh Hart. Celtics have been daring him to shoot the 3 throughout this series, and he finally made one. Jaylen Brown, left baseline dribble. Brown called an offensive foul, hooks Josh Hart, and that's his second. Jaylen Brown's going to be careful right now. 2 personal fouls for him in the opening quarter. Yeah, he's the only guy that's committed fouls so far in this game. So he will take a seat on the bench. Everybody else with 0 for the Celtics. That's not a good start right now for Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 2. Horford, Porzingis, Tatum, Pritchard on the floor for the first time today. And Derek White, that's the 5 of the court as the Knicks tie it up inside the key. Jalen Brunson with a runner knocks it down. What's good, Nate? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, they had a 1.8% chance of getting the number 1 pick in Dallas. Is going to get Cooper flagged. Tatum at the top. Lob off to Porzingis. Porzingis, 1 dribble at the mid-block. Porzingis inside the key. Clamp by Josh Hart. Jumper over Hart and got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Porzingis. Josh Hart looking around, wondering about that foul call, and that's going to be his second. So Josh Hart, who's as tough as nails, who's having a pretty good game today so far, 3 points and 4 rebounds, leading rebounder in the team. He just picked up his second personal foul, though. Miles McBride checks in now for the Knicks. First free throw is good by Porzingis. If you're the Celtics, you got to keep on growing this lead right now as much as possible because New York always seems to come on back in the second half. Seems like they're a second half team and they play really well in the clutch. And what we know from games 1 and 2, the 20-point lead wasn't good enough. Last game they built it all the way up to 31 and that was definitely good enough. Second free throw was missed by Porzingis. Knicks with possession. Jalen Brunson on the floor, Mitchell Robinson, Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride. Brunson lobs it up over the top for Robinson, and he throws it down with a 2-handed flush. Celtics with a tough time there defending the pick and roll. Tatum at the left wing perimeter. Tatum towards his right on the outside. Tatum brings along the double team, gets it off to Pritchard. Pritchard slides it off to his left to White. White launches the 3. Derek White missed it as it went short, but he got fouled. And this is going to be 3 free throws coming up here by Derek White at the free throw line. Right over Brunson. Yup, Brunson got him right on the elbow, attempting the shot. 3 free throws coming up here by Derek White. Everything that Derek White's done tonight has been in threes. First free throw is good. "13 points tonight in 10 minutes. 4 for 4 from the perimeter by White. Second free throw left it short. And this time it'll either be a 1 or a 2 that he gets here during this completed trip of the line. So that wrecks his streak of threes. Celtics struggling tonight at the free throw line. Now 3 for 6. So unlike them tonight. They went 15 for 17 in the last game. The Knicks have yet to go to the line tonight. They've been leaving off a bunch of points off the scoreboard. 24 for 35 at 68% during the last game at the free throw line. Most of that because of Mitchell Robinson, who's shooting 7 for 23 in the series at the free throw line. First shot was missed down low by Anunoby. They got a backward cat, though, for the putback. 26-24 New York, down to 2 minutes left to go in the first. Knicks lead points in the paint, 12-4. Tatum at the top of the key, dribbles towards his left, defended by Brunson, one-on-one to the outside. Tatum drives up, jumper to elbow. Tatum got it. Kawhi Leonard bounced off the rim multiple times and then dropped into the netting for 2. 6 points by Tatum. Brunson, runner, inside the key, good. Big response back for the Knicks. Wow, what a game to start things off. Back and forth, Celtics with possession. Tatum at the left wing perimeter. Tatum dribbles towards his right top of the key. He's defended by Cat on the outside. Tatum steps into a 3 for the lead, and he's got it. Jason Tatum right down the middle, shoots the triple. 30-28 Celtics, 2-point advantage. Celtics looking good once again from 3. They're 6 for 11 from the perimeter. Anunoby, his 3 over White, off the back rim, no good. Porzingis soars up and snags the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Tatum, a rhythm 3, transition, bang, bang, bang. Jason Tatum gets another one. 33-28. Tatum all of a sudden has erupted just like that with 12 points in the opening quarter. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Brunson, zigzag up to the elbow, kick out to the corner, intercepted by Peyton Pritchard. Here he goes up the floor. Pritchard at the wing. Pritchard, crossover, takes the 3, makes the 3 for the perimeter. Bang, bang, bang by Peyton Pritchard. The steal in the 3 from downtown. 36-28, a 9-zip run in a 1-minute span for the Celtics. Cat outside off the Brunson, into the hands of the Cat, backs his way on Horford. Cat, hook shot, left it, short off the rim, contested by Porzingis, rebound secured by Tatum. Celtics with the basketball. Final seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum towards his left, defended by Cat. One-on-one playing iso ball. Step back 3 in the air. Swoosh! Jason Tatum, bang, bang, bang from downtown as we close out the end of the opening quarter. Jason Tatum, you the man, you the man. 39-28. Jason Tatum, a great game in Game 3 with just 22. But still a lot more to be desired for Jason Tatum going into Game 4, and he is going off tonight. Jason Tatum with 15 points scored in a 4-minute clip. 39-28 at the end of 1. Jason Tatum playing like him tonight. Tatum hearing all the chatter, knows that there's a lot more that's to be desired, and he has showed up here on the biggest stage. The ultimate road player this season, Jason Tatum has become. This is a top 5 player in the league that plays when he plays like that. 15 points in 12 minutes. Basically all his points scored in that last 4.5-minute clip to close out the end of the quarter. Derek White with 14, making shot for shot after shot tonight. He is red hot. Pritchard with a big 3 off the bench. Once he gets more opportunities, he's going to knock down shots. 6 by Jaylen Brown. Celtics cooking. Great start by Boston in a back-and-forth dogfight, and then they pulled away and went on a 9-zip run in a minute span to close out the quarter. That's a big-time first quarter there for Boston. Huge. Just impressive. 68% in the first quarter, 13 for 19 from the floor. That is insane. That's insane. If you thought the Indiana Pacers were shooting the cover off the ball last night, holy smokes, the Celtics are shooting the legit cover off the ball tonight with slower tempo. 13 for 19 from the floor, 9 for 14 from 3 in the opening quarter. The Knicks with some bad turnovers. New York's had some bad turnovers that's led to transition points for the Celtics. I think during the last time out, I talked about how the Knicks, how are they going to sustain this for 48 minutes? They're attempting contested shots. Like, all their shots that they're making are tough, contested shots. You can't sustain that for the full 48 minutes. The Celtics are out here playing great in rhythm, playing out in transition. They're playing winning the flow of the offense, and they did that exactly during the last game. They played exactly really well winning the flow of the offense for the Celtics. And once again, that offense is completely flowing right now. That ball is moving. That ball is flowing. They're finding the gaps of the defense. And there's so many open shots that the Celtics are getting. And they're making those shots. Whereas the Knicks are hanging in by taking tough contested jumpers and making those. That's just not sustainable. Back to action right now, 39-28. Yeah, appreciate it there, Jeffrey. Thanks for joining. Thanks for doing that, man. 11-point lead for the Celtics. Celtics have the basketball. Tatum, cross-court pass, broken up out of bounds off Cats. 5 of the floor to start off the second quarter looks like this. Tatum, Horford, Luke Cornett, his first time in the court today. Drew Holiday and Peyton Pritchard. So right now, Derek White, 14 points. He is on the bench currently to start off the second. Jaylen Brown, Porzingis also on the bench as well. Pritchard gets the inbound. Pritchard thought about the step back, guarded by the bigger Mitchell Robinson. His step back three is off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Cats. Karl-Anthony Towns, Miles McBride, Mikal Bridges, Mitchell Robinson, and Cameron Payne. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Knicks. Brunson right now is on the bench alongside Anunoby. Bounce pass off to Cat. Cat feeling physicality. Cat no good. Swatted out of bounds. Are they going to roll the goaltend? Yes, they will, though. Al Horford, defensive goaltend, according to the refs. That was a volleyball swat right there by Horford. The remaining question mark for the series for New York is how Karl-Anthony Towns is going to fare against the Celtics' physicality. The term has constantly come up soft. We'll see if he's able to deliver in this series or not. Especially once we get into the later games, into the 5 and 6 games of this series. Because based on the looks of this, there will not be a Game 7. That is for sure. There's going to be a team that wins 4 straight games in a row. We're looking at that team right here, up by 9. Inbound from Holiday off to Pritchard. Pritchard at the edge of the midcourt logo, defended by McBride, 1-on-1. Now switch guarded by Payne. Pritchard, bounce pass off to Tatum. Tatum at the left elbow, takes on Bridges. Ball got poked loose, turnover. Tatum with a turnover there, up the floor. Payne with a 3, off the mark, no good. Cat dribbles out to the perimeter. Cat with a 3. Cat no good, off the mark. Tatum tips it up. Robinson, battle for the rebound, comes out of the pack with it. Rise and fire on a 3 by McBride, and he drills it. 39-30. That's a lucky bounce that just went their direction. James, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Derek on the stream, welcome on board. We've got 150 plus watching. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Pritchard. Bounce pass off to Tatum. Tatum, spin cycle, works his way on McBride. Jumper, free throw circle, off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Cats. Celtics missing a couple shots here to start off the second quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns, that was a poor pass off the top of the glass. Ricochet back to Robinson. Corner 3, fall away by McBride. And the foul here charged the Celtics away from the play. That's on Tatum. That's away from the basketball charge to Tatum. Yeah, tell your friend Joe there. Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it there from your friend Joe. Knicks get the inbound. Miles McBride, left baseline dribble on Pritchard, stuck in the left corner. Dribbles towards the wing of the perimeter. Now he's switched to guard by Horford. McBride, kick out to the wing. Cameron Payne, a three. Off the mark, no good. Cat offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. Might have got off with a push-off right there, right over Pritchard on the mismatch for the putback. 7-zip run by the Knicks to respond right back. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown back on the floor. Jaylen Brown accelerates inside the key. Brown goes up, gets fouled. He warned everybody. After the last game, he can get into the paint better than anybody else in the NBA for Jaylen Brown. 2 free throws here by Brown. Yeah, no problem with that, Jeffrey. Feel free to do that, man. First free throw is good by Jaylen Brown. .29 combined right now between Tatum and White. 15 by Tatum, 14 by White. After that, Pritchard with 3. Brown is now with 7 and now up to 8. So his second free throw is good. So Jaylen Brown, number 3 guy right now behind Tatum and White in this game with 8. So the Celtics almost have 3 guys in double figures at this point in this game. Bridges at the left wing. Knicks have buried the Celtics in the paint, 18-4. The Celtics are shooting the cover off the ball from 3. Cat banks it off the pivot. They will not count it. It's an offensive foul charge to Karl-Anthony Towns, pushing off. They will race away to 2. Great defense display by Horford. Cat backs his way. Ooh, yeah. Clips Horford and he hooks him with an elbow. Karl-Anthony Towns with a heavy elbow to the back of the head to Horford there for the offensive foul. Karl-Anthony Towns with his first personal foul. Celtics up by 6 with possession. Drew Holiday at the left wing perimeter. Drew dribbles up to the elbow bug at poke loose. Kept the dribble alive. Outside Horford into the hands to Brown. Brown towards his right. Brown brings along a triple team. Brown gets the way to Horford. Horford wide open. 3. He's got it. Big Al Horford buries the 3 ball. Everybody drilling threes right now. The Celtics unconscious from the perimeter. 10 for 16 from 3-point range. Mikal Bridges inside the key. Jumper, mid-range, off the rim. Short rebound control by Horford. Getting a good version right now out of Al Horford tonight. Spin move. Pritchard with the right hand. Scoop score. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 by Peyton Pritchard. Celtics by 11. 7-zip run here by Boston. Miles McBride off the handoff sent by Robinson. McBride inside the key. Jumper, mid-range, contested off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulled down by Cat. The baseline, Cat. First it outside to Payne. Cat stepped out of bounds. Right now, the big lights in New York City. It is way too bright for Karl-Anthony Towns. Minus 15 right now on the floor, leading all players for the worst minus on the court currently as the Knicks pick up a reach and foul. Lights are way too bright. Mitchell Robinson reaches in, defending Pritchard around the perimeter. Way too bright of lights for Karl-Anthony Towns. Every single year in the playoffs, we come down to that conclusion. Siegel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Inbound goes back to Pritchard. Pritchard guarded by McBride, 1-on-1 around the perimeter. Screen gets set by Horford. Pritchard dribbles right past McBride. Right baseline dribble on Cat. Pritchard circles around Cat here at the right baseline. 5 in the timer. Pritchard, right baseline over Cat. Backdoor layup, no good. Shoved in for the 2-handed flush by Porzingis. 48-35. Kristaps Porzingis. He is back here, folks, for the Celtics. KP, the putback jam over Cat and Robinson. Off the miss by Pritchard. Teamwork together. Celtics by 13. Knicks in trouble right now. They're taking a bunch of contested shots and missing a bunch of contested shots. Missed open 3 straight away. Off the rim short by Payne. Brown lob over the top. and it sailed out of bounds. It's a turnover looking for Holiday. If you're the Knicks right now, I would recommend strongly to burn a timeout. They got no traction, no flow within their offense. Whereas the Celtics, they're spacing out the floor really, really well right now, and the Knicks are in some deep, deep trouble. 48-35 with 7:31 left to go before halftime, and now, right on cue, is when Tibbs burns a timeout. The Knicks did exactly what I just told them to do. They just burned their timeout. Knicks with 2 timeouts burned. Celtics have burned 1 timeout tonight. Seagull with a dono. Thanks so much for the dono, Seagull. Really appreciate it, brother. Got a jam-packed stream tonight here, 180 plus. If you're new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics looking like the team that we thought so before the start of this series. They're about to win 4 straight games in a row against the Knicks. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. Awesome, man. This Celtics team looks like they're about to rip off 4 straight wins. The offense is just flowing so much better. Like, they're playing win in the flow of their offense, whereas the Knicks are not. Already 2 guys in double digits right now for the Celtics. 15 by Tatum, 14 by White. If they'd been able to close out both of those games, they'd be done with their series right now. Tonight will be the final game. They'd be up 3-0 if they were able to close out both of those games that they choked by 20 points. Jaylen Brown's got 8. They get guys that shooting lights out so far today. Derek White playing out of his mind starting off this game. Brewing with confidence. Tatum steamrolled with confidence in the late stretch of the first quarter. Horford, he's made a 3. That's always a great sign to see. Porzingis looking like he's getting better tonight. He got a putback dunk for Porzingis. That's a bad sign for the Knicks that the Celtics hadn't even got their best with guys like Tatum, Brown, Porzingis. Derek White's been consistent, but Derek White can even pop off. Only guy that's really shown his best so far is Peyton Pritchard, and that was in the last game. Whereas the Knicks have yet to see the best out of anybody else so far. Maybe Drew Holiday based on the offensive input for Drew Holiday in the first 2 games, but in terms of like what can be accomplished for the Celtics, they've yet to see the best out of Tatum. They've yet to see the best out of Brown. They've yet to see the best out of Porzingis for sure. Way away from seeing the best of Porzingis, and tonight they're starting to see the best out of Jason Tatum right now. 15 points for him. Golden Year, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. I hope so. McDougal on the stream. Welcome back in, bud. 48-35. Tatum, 14 minutes, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. JT is responding in a big way right now. Corey, glad to have you back in, bud. We get back to action right now. 7.5 left to go before halftime. 13-point lead for the Celtics. Knicks with possession. Bridges on the floor with Brunson, Katz, Miles McBride, and Mitchell Robinson. Bridges puts up the shot over Porzingis and got it to go. Good for 2. That was a tough shot there. A lot of the shots that the Knicks have made tonight have been tough. The Celtics playing really well, winning the flow of the offense, making a lot of open shots. Drew Holiday open 3. That ball grazed off the rim short as Towns collects the defensive rebound. 7 minutes left to go in the second. Bridges up the floor. Bridges jumper to elbow. Missed off the mark. No good. Putback is good. Might have got away there with an offensive foul for New York. This has been a game of runs right now so far. Celtics with possession. Jaylen Brown towards his right around the perimeter. Brown's guarded by Cat here, one-on-one at the Madison Square Garden logo. Dribbles up, drives inside to Kiefer Brown with a left hand. No good, missed off the top of the glass. He's not back on the defensive side of the floor here. 5-4 up the court for the Knicks. Brunson fires a fastball, right corner, rhythm three. Miles McBride drills it. 48-42. This has been a big-time game of runs tonight. That's the best look that the Knicks have taken and made in this game. Open on a 5-4 transition triple. Timeout by Joe Mazzulla. Smart timeout right there. 7-zip run by the Knicks. Down to 6:21 left to go before halftime. Man, the Knicks just won't go away tonight, will they? They will not go away. What's good, Alan? Welcome back in, bud. Is Illinois ranked? I don't think they don't do the rankings until November for like late October till the AP rankings, but I'll see what they have for like the way too early college basketball rankings or so for the season for you. I'm going to go by CBS Sports because they updated like 4 days ago. ESPN hasn't updated in a month for them, so I'll go by CBS if I can get it up. Looks like BYU's putting together a really good roster according to this article. Yeah, Illinois got a lot of international transfers a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a Visic from Arkansas is one of the transfers that they got a couple weeks ago. Transfer from Cal as well. Andre Stojakovic they got as well. Yeah, a lot of these like European transfers that they got are European prospects. Over on CBS Sports Show, they're number 23 for them. So, I mean, that's way too early. Top 25 rankings. It's ranked different by website. That's just basically opinion by an analyst or so. So, I usually take those opinions like with like only like a little bit or so, because once the actual basketball season starts, that's when the rankings really pick up, or like the actual rankings, like the AP top 25, the net rankings. That's when the rankings pick up there. Whereas like a lot of those top 25 projections are just like analysts' projections that they have for those sites. Yeah, Celtics haven't really gotten into the paint that much today for them. They've only scored 4 times in the paint, so they've only got 8 total paint points in this entire half. They're thriving upon the 3 tonight. First 2 games they were crumbling by the 3. Last game they were thriving behind the 3, and tonight once again they are smoking hot from 3. 10 for 17 from 3. I like, though, how they've gone to the free throw line a couple times, though. 6 for 9 at the free throw line. Haven't been their best game at the free throw line, but have been making an effort to get to the line, whereas the Knicks, they haven't. Knicks haven't been able to make it to the line. What's good, David, on the stream? Welcome in. This is actually the same mic and same mic that I've been using for like the last like 2 or 3 years. My camera that I've been using. Funny thing about that is my camera last year broke on the stream that I got 25,000 subscribers. So the camera, I have the same camera except it's an updated version. So what happened last year, the stream that I got 25,000 subscribers on last year during the NCAA tournament, Texas A&M against Houston, the camera broke midway through that stream, and it kept on flickering once we got into overtime. That was 5 years to the date that I purchased that camera. Jaylen Brown with a 3, missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Mitchell Robinson. And then, the next day I went out and I bought basically the same camera. It's a Logitech HD 1080 camera that I got, as the Knicks just made another shot down inside. It was an updated version, though, because the other one was like a 2019. This was a 2024 last year. Jason Tatum back on the floor. Guess what that means? More buckets. It's a 3 for JT. 7-point lead for the Celtics right now, 51-44. Tatum in a rhythm, 70% shooting tonight, 7 for 10, 4 for 6 from 3. He's got 18 points. Brunson, guarded by White at the left wing, shovels off to Robinson. Robinson hand off to Cat. Cat around the perimeter, defended by Tatum. Cat, left baseline dribble, drives right over White, takes the collision, big boom. It's an offensive foul. Karl-Anthony Towns. Another personal foul for him. He's got some foul trouble right now for him as Derek White takes the charge. Second personal foul of the night by Cat. Jason Tatum playing like him tonight right now. Celtics by 7 with the basketball. Tatum at the left wing, fires the pass down low off the Porzingis double team. Kick out to the corner off to White. Rises for the 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. That's the first miss tonight by D. White. Porzingis offensive rebound back to White. Floats to the runner over Cats. And he got fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Derek White and Karl-Anthony Towns. Too big in the spotlight. His third personal foul. 3 fouls by Cat with just under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. That is critical. John, welcome back in. Edwin, thanks for joining in. 2 free throws here by Derek White. First one, no good. Celtics are a rare 60% right now, 6 for 10 at the free throw line. So they should be up by 11 points if they made all 4 of those free throws. Karl-Anthony Towns looking around, wondering about the calls. He's got 3 fouls now as he has to head back to the bench. That's a major, major mistake there for Cat right now. Letting it all get to his head. A lot of the game is mental, and yesterday we saw that for sure. The Pacers got right into the minds of the Cavs, and before you knew it, the score was 80-39 at halftime. Brunson outside off the bridges. I could not believe that the Pacers are an underdog going into the game tomorrow with Donovan Mitchell injured. The Pacers going to win that series in 5. Looks like the Cavs are completely done. They have zero mental toughness on that team. Brown outside, Porzingis off the mark, no good, and a 3. Rebound secured by Josh Hart. Knicks with the basketball. 4.5 left to go before halftime. 55% for the Celtics. Knicks shooting the ball pretty good as well. 50% as OG Anunoby sticks the 3. It's a 5-point game. Knicks hanging in right now. Celtics with the ball. Holiday dribbles, drives, inside the key, outside off to Tatum. Swings it off to Holiday. Holiday up fake. Kick out, corner, wide open 3. Jaylen Brown, a swoosh. Jaylen Brown from the corner, bang, bang for 3. 55-47. 11 points right now for Jaylen Brown. Third player to get the double figures tonight for the Celtics. Brunson at the top of the key. He's defended by Tatum on the outside. Switched here, guarded by Porzingis. Step back 3 by Brunson over Porzingis. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up to Robinson for the offensive rebound. Jumper deep to Mikal Bridges. Left it short. Jaylen Brown with a defensive rebound. Celtics looking to go up by 10 on this possession here. Jaylen Brown accelerates, drives on Robinson inside the paint. Brown, no good. Missed the layup. The tip in will not count, according to the refs. So Porzingis was there to clean it up. It's on Robinson on a shooting foul, and this will lead to 2 more free throws coming up for Boston. The unselfish play tonight by Jrue Holiday speaks values to this team. He's only attempted 1 shot, but he's been the guy who's been able to lead it into another player, which is able to make that extra pass over to an open jumper. First free throw was missed at the line for Porzingis. Celtics are 12 for 22 from 3. This is actually Jaylen Brown at the free throw line. They got it on Jaylen Brown, the initial missed the layup, not Porzingis on the tip. And second free throw was good by Brown. So Brown splits the free throws 56-47. Knicks with possession. 3:20 left to go before halftime. Celtics are just 8 for 13 at the free throw line. They can be much better. Josh Hart, wide open corner three, no good. Off the back rim, Porzingis, loose ball foul as he was battling with Robinson with the basketball. And this will lead to an inbound coming up for the Knicks. So Robinson not fouled on the shot. That was on the rebounds. That's the guy you want to send to the free throw line, though. Mitchell Robinson, 7 for 23 this entire series at the free throw line. But Knicks have yet to go to the free throw line at all in this first half. Anunoby at the elbow. Anunoby takes the three over Brown. No good off the mark. Offensive rebound. Robinson finds Bridges around the perimeter. Brunson, push pass, left corner, spin cycle. Hart, jumper, blocked by Tatum. 6 in the shot clock. Jason Tatum denies Josh Hart. Jason Tatum is playing hungry tonight. 18 points, 2 blocks, 5 rebounds on 70% shooting in this first half for Tatum. Inbound off the Hart. Jumper, deep two at the elbow. No good off the mark by Bridges. Outlet pass up the floor. Tatum has it. Knocked loose by Bridges. Picked up by Brown. And it will be called on Tatum on the loose ball foul as he pushed off and knocked down Jalen Brunson. That's a tough call right there going against Tatum. Tatum a run out. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. That was a little bit of jostling between those two guys. I would have let that play on right there. Tatum and Brunson grabbed, clenched hands together for a brief second, and Tatum brought down Brunson down to the hardwood. Back to the Knicks here with possession. 9-point game. Brunson around the perimeter. We get a foul. Charge the Celtics here. Starting to get choppy. Drew Holiday away from the basketball. Picks up the personal. You can only think now, maybe they're trying to hack Mitchell Robinson while they're committing a couple of away from the ball personal fouls right now. Maybe their motto is to hack Mitchell Robinson. Precious Achiuwa checks into the game for the first time today. He's going to enter the game, and Mitchell Robinson, they sense what the Celtics are doing as the Celtics are giving a couple fouls here and there. As Mitchell Robinson will take a bench in the seat as the Knicks are nearing closer to the bonus. Inbound for New York. Jalen Brunson. Push pass left corner Josh Hart. Hart on the outside. Off to Anunoby. 5 at a time. Anunoby dumps it off low block. Achiuwa no good. Altered by Porzingis. Rebound ripped away by Tatum. Celtics with the ball. Tatum, Porzingis, White, Brown, and Holiday to 5 on the floor. Tatum, crossover at the left wing. Tatum, left baseline jumper, fall away. Jason Tatum, no good. Tip-in is good. Kristaps Porzingis, welcome back. KP with a tap-in. 58-47, Celtics by 11. Knicks with possession. Runner, Brunson around the rim and out. Holiday with a defensive rebound. Holiday surges out of the pack. Holiday stumbles in the hardwood. Basketball up into the hands of Derek White. White kick out corner. Gets fouled. Minute 42 left to go. This is going to lead to free throws here at the line for the Celtics. They're in the bonus. So both teams right now in the bonus. This will be free throws coming up for Boston. We got 200 plus watching right now. If you're new in this stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You guys, the Legends MVPs out here in the stream. First one coming up here by Derek White. First free throw is good. 59-47. Derek White looking really good tonight right now. 16 points for him tonight. Mitchell Robinson will check into the game. This is something to be under consideration for the Celtics, is that they have been able to follow Mitchell Robinson quite a bit. Yikes. Not a good sign tonight for the Red Sox there. Thanks for the update, Jeffrey. 13-1. Ouch. Luke Cornett enters the game now. Yeah, you know what this means. The Celtics are about to hack Mitchell Robinson when he gets possession of the basketball. So Luke Cornett comes in. Luke Cornett is probably, he probably got told by Joe Mazzulla, hey, we got a minute 42 remaining before halftime. Let's, once Mitchell Robinson touches the basketball, it's your man. It's your opportunity to go and hack him and force him to the free throw line since they're in a bonus. Second free throw is good. So right now, Robinson's on the floor. Derek White, 17 points currently. 8-zip run with the Celtics. This has been a crazy game of runs tonight here. Knicks with possession. Jalen Brunson on the floor with Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson, who's just camping out in the corner. As the Knicks right now are basically playing 4-on-5 as Mitchell Robinson, minute 25 left to go, camping out in the corner. Only thing he's good for is an alley-oop lob at this point. Brunson, jumper, gets fouled by Holiday. 2 free throws coming up by Brunson. Yeah, as long as when Mitchell Robinson is playing, when the Knicks are in the bonus, that's a 4-on-5 possession. Only opportunity that he'll have to touch the basketball is a lob, rolling to the hoop, an uncontested lob behind the defense. That's the only opportunity that he'll have to do so. Any other time that he possesses the basketball, it's going to be the Celtics immediately following him and sending him to the free throw line. Porzingis will check back in to replace Cornette. First one's good by Brunson. Al Horford will check in to replace Holiday. So a little bit of foul trouble right now for Drew Holiday. That's his second. Celtics fouls look like this. 2 personal fouls by Tatum, 2 by Holiday, 2 by Brown, 1 by Porzingis. And some deep foul trouble for Cat. 3 personal fouls for him, 2 each by Brunson, Hart, and Robinson. Second free throw by Brunson. That is good. 60-49. Celtics by 11 with the basketball. Minute 15 left to go before halftime. That was the first 2 free throws of the game by New York with a minute 20 left. Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum dribbles up, drives downhill. Tatum to the rim. That's a goaltend. Mitchell Robinson goaltending. 2 points awarded to Tatum. Tatum made an effort to attack, go downhill, snuck right around Jalen Brunson and got the benefit of the call right there as it was blocked off the block of the glass. That wouldn't have even counted. That looked like it was going to go towards the right side of the glass and off the glass. So that layup attempt by Tatum wouldn't even have counted until Mitchell Robinson blocked it off the glass and there was rolled defensive goaltend. So that's two points that's awarded to the Celtics that probably shouldn't have if you play much better, smarter defensively there for Mitchell Robinson. And that pass gets intercepted. Bad pass by Bridges, stole away by Porzingis inside the key. Tatum with the basketball. 13-point lead for the Celtics. Tatum towards his right. Tatum. Ball got poked loose by Hart. Got it again. Tatum, 31-footer. Shot an air ball. It's a tough shot there by Tatum. Shot clock was winding down. His play completely got disrupted by Hart, who poked it loose, and Tatum had to force up a prayer. 32 seconds left to go before half. 13-point game. Knicks with possession. 8-second differential. Shot clock and game clock to go into halftime. Knicks have missed 8 straight shots in a row. Celtics have played tight defense today. Very, very tough to sustain the shot making that the Knicks have done so far in the first half. Brunson followed by Horford. As Horford reaches in, 2 free throws coming up here by Brunson. Horford cannot believe the call. Yeah, Al Horford can't believe the call. Ooh, wow. Jalen Brunson with a little bit of bait right there into the official is getting paid by Scott Foster, the series extender. Wow. Jalen Brunson had a really, really beneficial call there. There was not really much from Al Horford on that reach-in. Just completely baited Scott Foster to blowing the whistle there. First free throw is good by Brunson. Yeah, not a good sign for the Knicks that he's got 3 fouls going into halftime. Second free throw is good by Brunson. 11-point game, 62-51. 11 seconds left to go before halftime. Celtics with a possession. Derek White crosses midcourt. White at the top of the key. Shovels off to Brown. Brown, 4 seconds left to go. Brown up fake. Takes the jumper. Looking for contact at the buzzer. Didn't get the call, according to the referees, because they got Scott Foster, the series extender tonight here, folks. And that call worked against the Celtics. And instead of 3 free throws with a second left to go before halftime, the buzzer sounds and we go into halftime. And the Celtics lead by 11. 62-51 the score through one half in the books. Celtics drilling threes left and right in this game, shooting circles over the Knicks. Knicks making a bunch of tough shots to hang in this game. That should have been 3. This should be a 14-point lead potentially going into half. That should have been 3 free throws there. Jaylen Brown, an up fake around the perimeter, tried to draw the contact. There was a lot of contact, and the referees didn't blow the whistle, and it happened with like a second left. 20 points by Tatum. Classic Jason Tatum game so far in half number 1. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, plus 13 on the floor. He is the top plus in the court tonight. Jason Tatum's playing hungry tonight. 17 by Derek White. Derek White came out firing, making his first 4 threes that he made from the floor tonight. 12 points by Jaylen Brown, 5 points by Porzingis and Pritchard off the bench. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams here on the channel. Great start right now for the Celtics. Jalen Brunson with 13 for the Knicks, 10 points by Cat. Cat's in some deep foul trouble. They're going to need a lot more help out of that. Bridges with 9. He's made a lot of tough shots, though. 4 for 11 from the floor, 1 for 4 from 3. OG Anunoby, 8 points for him, 3 for 8 shooting. It's going to be tough to sustain this for the full 48 from the Knicks. They're taking a bunch of like tough twos turnarounds. The Celtics are ripping down threes. They're going to have to match the Celtics from 3, and the Knicks haven't been able to do that tonight. The Knicks are 7 for 22 at 32% from the perimeter. Celtics are 12 for 24, 50% even in the first half from 3. The Celtics shot the cover off the ball in half 1, 54%, limiting the Knicks to 43%. Celtics have to be better on the glass, though. They had some trouble during the last game, a slight -1 on the rebounds, but they got edged by quite a bit in the offensive glass, and this is kind of the same story tonight. Celtics right now getting edged 8-4 by the Knicks on the offensive glass, so they're -4 for Boston in the offensive glass, so they gotta keep Mitchell Robinson away from getting rebounds. You gotta box out that man right now, because he's got 4 offensive rebounds, and Cat's got 3 of those offensive rebounds so far. So those are the 2 guys that they really got to key in on a box out, because that's what saved the game for New York, is second chance opportunities and leading to points in the paint. They lead that number 24-12. Celtics ripping down threes. That's why they're up right now. They found their stroke. They found their rhythm. They're shooting the ball with confidence. They're playing really well through the flow of the offense. They're spacing out the floor extremely well, and it's showing right now. Yeah, this is not a good sign for New York. That Cat is in some deep foul trouble currently. What's good, Adam on the stream? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Hey, there we go, Jeffrey. Awesome. Early happy birthday to Jeffrey coming up this week. Looks like you're having quite the time there at your karaoke tonight. Let's see here. Free agents coming up. Torrey Craig, Al Horford, 2025. Luke Cornett, 2025. Drew Peterson and J.D. Davison. So that's the free agents in the offseason this year. The big names to know is basically Al Horford and Luke Cornett. Those 2 names. Horford's 38, so he might retire at the end of the season for Horford. Yeah, he's turning 39 at the start of the finals. So if the Celtics make the finals, June 3rd is Al Horford's birthday. So he's going to be 39 years old at the start of the finals if the Celtics make the finals. Chip, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Andrew, glad to have you back in the stream, man. Following season 2026, free agents are Porzingis, Tillman, Cato Walsh, and Miles Norris. That's who they have for free agents. So, yeah, they got basically, like, all the guys covered until, like, 2028, 2029 for, like, the key main core pieces. Horford this offseason is a free agent, same as Cornette, and then Porzingis next season. It's great to see Porzingis here playing in these second-round matchups because that was not something that he got an opportunity to do last year. He played from the first round all the way to the finals last year for Porzingis when he came back. He was injured, and he was injured early on in the first round against the Heat last year, and then he missed like 2 months of action, and then he came back at the beginning of the finals last year. I saw a trade rumor. It would be really tough to get Giannis. Somebody put it out here that the Celtics would have to trade Porzingis, Holiday, and then first-round picks for Giannis. So that's something that's not out of the question right there because Giannis wants another ring. And a player like him, he's bound to get another ring sometime in his future. He's right in the middle of his prime at age 30 right now for the Greek Freak. So it looks like for sure that he's done with Milwaukee. Yeah, those are the two guys that's been my concern this year with health throughout the season. It's been Holiday. He's been on and off the court due to injury. And then Porzingis been on and off the floor due to injury and then illness for him. I saw that. Somebody posted that today on Twitter. They put Porzingis, Holiday, Hauser, who right now is injured, plus first-round picks traded by the Celtics to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo. That would be crazy if that happens. I see him going to Houston. I see Giannis going to Houston. They have the best trade package, I feel like, out of all teams to do that because Houston's just missing that superstar player for them. That's their like lack going into the playoffs. They lack like a playoff guy that's won a championship before, like a superstar player. They lack that type of player who they don't have anybody who has that like superstar playoff identity that can take over games. So that's where I see him fitting the best would be the Rockets because that team is just physical, gritty, defensive unit playing for Ime. They just lack the scoring, and he should be able to add that. And they got a bunch of assets to trade over. That's the thing. For what I heard today, the Rockets right now are somehow unwilling to trade Jalen Green at the moment, which I find very, very weird. You're going to move on from Jalen Green if you're Houston because that's what you're going to get. It's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just inconsistent. He has these really big games. Like, he goes off for, like, 30, 40-point games, and then he just crashes down, and he has these single-digit games. And he only had that one game in the playoffs where he dropped down 38. In the other games, he was terrible in the playoffs. So you can really never know what you're going to get out of a guy like Jalen Green. I was shocked to hear that today, that the Rockets still are kind of wavering if they want to, like, trade him in the offseason or want to keep him or so. Because they got a lot of young guys that they can send over to Milwaukee in exchange. Hey, what's good? Welcome back in. RFK in the stream. Wow. Yeah, the Thunder got a lot of young guys, too. If the Thunder come up short this year, which they don't have the experience for them in the playoffs, even, like, if they come up short and lose to the Nuggets in this series, yeah, I would go fully out to trade for Giannis if you're OKC. They have the picks to do that. They got young players to do that. Man, that would be insane. Two 30-point scorers playing together on one team. That team would be unstoppable. So what I'm seeing here, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Spurs, they're another team that's in consideration as well. Yeah, Tortoise been pretty good. Actually, right now, I'm going to see if I can get him right now at halftime here. So just hold on a moment. Going to see if I can get Mr. Tops the Tortoise start at halftime. A really, really good Jason Tatum, 20 points in the first half, 8 for 13 from the floor, 20 points in 20 minutes. And we'll see if Mr. Tops the Tortoise is having winning moments just like Jason Tatum is having winning moments, scoring buckets per minute right now. So I'll be back in just a moment here. Just going to go grab my Tortoise, and I'll be back here in just a moment. All right, without any further ado, I got my pet tortoise here, Mr. Tops, and looks like this tortoise is a very, very strong, focused tortoise today. He is focused on the chip. So once again, here's the hard shell. My tortoise, Mr. Tops, look at his focus right now, waving and saying hello to all you guys here. That's some great focus there, buddy. Oh, yeah. He is, got quite the wave today there. That's a strong tortoise. Oh, yeah, buddy. Good job. Very, very strong. He's staring down the camera. That's the tortoise mamba effect today. That's a good boy. Yep, Mr. Tops is focused. Don't let us get one. They got one, and now they're about to get two, and then they're going to get three, and then they're going to get four, right, buddy? 4 straight games in a row. Oh, yeah. Yep, Mr. Tops enjoys the spotlight today. There you go, buddy. Wow, he's so focused. Focused and ready. Jason Tatum, 20 points in the first half. Going to put back the tortoise, Mr. Tops, and then we'll be back in for the third quarter coming up in just a moment. All right, here we go. Celtics lead 62-51. Mr. Tops the good luck charm, hopefully, for Jason Tatum in half number 2, as he has been absolutely awesome tonight here in Game 4 of the series. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, as we are back to action. Right to left on the floor as the Celtics have the basketball to begin the third quarter. Jaylen Brown on the floor with Derek White. Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, White shoots the three off the back from no good. Offensive rebound tipped out to Horford. Jaylen Brown downhill right to the rim. He scores up and it off the backboard. Celtics by 13 right now, getting the first bucket to begin the third quarter. New York left to right on the floor, opening possession for the Knicks here to begin the third. Jalen Brunson on the court with Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns for those 3 personal fouls, and OG Anunoby. Hart slides it off to Bridges. Bridges dribbles up, right block, sneaks around Tatum, and gutted a drop with a right-hand layup. Shannon, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. 11-point margin once again here for the Celtics. First minute in the third quarter. Tatum finds Brown on the outside. Jaylen Brown towards his right around the perimeter. Brown's guarded by Cat. Brown dribbles, drives down the lane, blocked by Anunoby. Knicks with possession up the floor here with Brunson. Brunson drives on Tatum inside the key towards his right and now around the perimeter. Brunson finds Hart. Lob off the Cat, guarded by White. Turns the corner right on him. Cat gutted to go, and the foul. And one coming up by Karl-Anthony Towns. That was kind of a weird play right here. We're going to see the replay of this. Cats. Oh, yeah, he got sandwiched in between Holiday and White. The Cat absorbs that contact. We'll have an and one. That's on Drew Holiday bumping Cat. Yeah, I've heard of that before, Jeffrey. Game changer. So, yeah, like Little League Baseball web pages. They have that as like an app. Free throw is good. 8-point game right now. Celtics with possession. Derek White, bounce pass over to Tatum. Jason Tatum with 20 points in the first 21 minutes tonight. Tatum at the top of the key. Screen gets set by Horford. Tatum towards his right. Bounce pass. Holiday rolls to the hoop and he soars. And he scores with a left-hand layup. That was an awesome dime right there by Tatum. Threaded a needle to defense perfectly. Jalen Brunson has it at the wing, defended by White here at the left wing. Dribbles towards the top, guarded by Brown. Celtics play game 5 on Wednesday. It's a half an hour earlier. It's at 7 for the start time on Wednesday. This pass got deflected out of bounds off the Celtics. Brunson looking for someone to open up on the inbound. Wide open with Cat, who jammed it down with a 2-hitter flush. Somebody forgot their assignment defensively, breaking down there for the Celtics off the inbound to defend the Cats. Yeah, it's been a much more hard-fought battle today. Celtics with possession. Tatum at the top of the key, towards his right. Tatum steps into an open 3. Jason Tatum, laser beam from downtown. He is feeling it tonight. Celtics by 11. Jason Tatum in the zone. He's got 23. Brunson puts up the shot. No good off the mark. Ripped away by Horford with a defensive rebound. Here goes the Celtics up the floor. Derek White had the ball poke loose. Got it back. And no, Josh Hart came up with it. That stole away. Up the floor. Deflected. Intercepted by Tatum. Here he goes up the floor. Kick out corner. Open 3. Derek White. Kaboom. And he drills it. 72-58. Derek White in the zone, largest lead of the game for the Celtics. Derek White, Jason Tatum playing big time tonight here, folks. Tibbs burns the timeout. 14-point lead. Kind of shocking that this is the largest lead of the game right now, considering the Celtics are shooting 56% from the floor at a consistent clip tonight. Jason Tatum playing with a Mamba mentality here today. 23.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, doing everything. A plus 14 on the floor. Right now, the Celtics are plus 14 in the scoreboard. Derek White, 20 points. 5 for 7 from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown, 14 points. Big time performance by D. White tonight. Big time. Great start for the Celtics right now to begin this quarter. Man, Jason Tatum, he heard all the chatter, coming out completely focused, Mamba mentality-like by JT. My mascot tortoise, Mr. Top, said it all. Coming out staring right at the camera, ultra focused, ultra strong. And Jason Tatum, he's got his big boy jersey on. He's got his big boy shorts on. And he is playing big boy basketball tonight. 15 by Cat, 13 by Brunson, 11 by Bridges today for New York. But it's been Tatum and White doing damage. 43 out of 72 combining between the duo. And then 14 by Jaylen Brown. After that, 5 each by Pritchard and Porzingis. Celtics tonight seeming like they've found all the answers. And hopefully they keep it up. There's been no sort of like scoring drought for them. If there's been, it's been very minimum. It's been the Knicks that's gone on like a quick like 7 or 8 zip run in a minute span. But there's been no lengthy scoring drought for the Celtics that's been like 4 or 5 minutes. Like the first 2 games in the series. And that's what's been different. Is that the Celtics were tossing up bricks going on like 3, 4, 5 minute scoring droughts in games 1 and game 2. There wasn't that type of scoring drought in game 3. And tonight there hasn't been that scoring drought so far tonight. There's been a couple runs that's been made by the Knicks in like a 1 minute clip. So there's been some super fast runs tonight. But in terms of extended droughts, Celtics have never gone on an extended drought today. And that's the positive takeaway out of this here tonight. Why they get a good chance of holding it down and forcing the series back to Boston on Game 5 on Wednesday, going 2-2. We just let like 4 minutes of commercials play. We're actually with like 9 minutes left right now in the third. So mine was running down during that timeout right there. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Appreciate everybody for being a part here on the channel for this one today. Yeah, he hasn't had many opportunities for Pritchard. 2 for 4 right now, but once he gets going, he gets going. 43 combined between Tatum and White as we come back from the timeout. Brunson brings up the floor. It's Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Towns, and Anunoby. The 5 in the court currently as we're under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Brunson, open 3, top of the key, delivers. That's one of the rare defensive mistakes for the Celtics. Jrue Holiday forgot to pick up Jalen Brunson, who jacked up a wide-open triple. 16 points now for Brunson. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Derek White, Jrue Holiday, the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. Tatum towards his right around the perimeter, guarded by Brunson at the Madison Square Garden logo. Tatum one-on-one takes on Brunson. Tatum bounce pass off to White. White dribbles up, jumper, 15-footer, rattled out. Rebound control by Cat. Knicks with possession here. Down by 11. Brunson drives, attacks off the up-fake, scoops and scores up and then off the backboard. 72-63. It's a 5-zip run by New York. And this is a 1 minute clip that they've done that 5-zip run on. Knicks are doubling up the Celtics tonight. 32-16 points in the paint. Tatum at the top. Tatum's guarded by Cat one-on-one. Tatum's going to slow it down here. 8 in the shot clock. Tatum playing iso ball. Tatum, tough 3, no good off the mark. And that ball was not flowing on that possession here as Josh Hart picked up the defensive rebound off to Brunson. Brunson, 26-foot J, pull up. And he got fouled. And he's injured. Jalen Brunson. Looks like he rolled his ankle on the 3-point shot. Jalen Brunson's going to have 3 free throws coming up here at the line. Jaylen Brown, bad foul he just picked up. This is going to be 3. Jaylen Brown, oh yeah. Jalen Brunson took the three, and his left foot landed on the shoe of Jaylen Brown. That could be a sprained ankle there, like he turned his ankle. Yeah, Jalen Brunson he just turned his ankle as Jaylen Brown contested the three. What's good, Turner Sports? Welcome in. Keep on coming back to future streams. So just keep on coming back in the future, Turner. Keep on supporting out in the streams. It takes like quite a while or so to beat mod. Pat in the chat, welcome back in. Initial call right now, Jaylen Brown shooting foul. Right now, they've got it as 3 free throws. Oh, that's a clean contest there. That's a clean contest. It just depends if Brunson, that right shoe of Brunson lands and scrapes Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was in the landing area of Brunson. So, yeah, this will be 3 free throws coming up. So, this stays the same. 3 free throws coming up for Brunson, who looks like he may have tweaked his ankle there. So, 3 shots by Brunson. First one's good. Second free throw is good by Brunson. And the Knicks are going to have the basketball too. So I believe it was a flagrant 1. I don't have the audio on. Sometimes they put a graphic on the TV screen. Brunson drills 2 out of 3 free throws, but it looks like the Knicks are going to get the basketball too. So Jaylen Brown landed in the landing area of Jalen Brunson as he attempted the 3. And this is going to be an inbound coming up for New York. So it was a flagrant 1 by Jaylen Brown, landing in the landing space of Brunson. Inbound off the Bridges. Bridges dribbles up to the low block. Bridges, turnaround jumper. He hits it. And it's only a 5-point game. 72-67. 9-zip run in the last minute and 45 seconds for the Knicks. Holiday off to Derek White. Derek White having all the answers tonight here. Looking for a quick bucket here for the Celtics. Top of the key. Horford outside the White with a lot of space. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. Oh yeah, by Derek White. Derek White playing big time tonight. 23 for D. White. 6 for 8 from the perimeter for Derek White. Cross court off to Brunson. Brunson, right baseline dribble on Horford at the low block. Brunson, shovel pass underneath, finds Hart. Kick out, corner. 3-point shot here by Bridges. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, controlled by Hart. Stole away. Or shooting right out of the package. Tatum with a driving slam dunk. Oh, Jason Tatum playing Mamba-like tonight. The steal, and he took it a distance. He is playing hungry. He is playing with the it factor. Brunson attacks right over Horford for the layup. It's a tough layup there by Jalen Brunson. What a fun game right now. 77-69. 6.5 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown got Josh Hart to stop on a dime right there as he slid down into hardwood. Picked up by Holiday. Holiday at the right elbow. Holiday jumper. Tough one. No good. It was contested over Hart. Rebound secured by Cat. Knicks with possession, down by 8. Josh Hart puts the ball into the hands to Cat. Dribble drive, straight line to the hoop. Cat got it for the right-hand finish. 77-71. It's only a 6-point game. Timeout by Joe Mazzola. This has been one heck of a game. It looks like the Celtics are going to have to learn how to finish tonight in clutch time. Positive side tonight, Jason Tatum playing much better than the previous first 2 games in the series, and we know that he could be clutch in clutch time. We know that Derek White can be clutch in clutch time. Jason Tatum yet to show it so far in the playoffs. He does have 25. He's got a big game tonight, but with under 5 left to go, we got to see it out of Tatum. We got to see it out of Tatum because we know Brunson, clutch player of the year, is going to give them all they got Derek White's been big-time clutch this year at big moments, but Tatum, he's going to have to keep and sustain what he's doing for the full 48, and he's been doing really well tonight. Man, what a game. If Tatum replicates what he can do for the final 5, what he's doing right now, Celtics are going to win. If he can finally learn how to close tonight. 25 points by Tatum. He's got 4 steals, and every single time those steals has led to a basket by JT. 4 steals, 2 blocks, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. 23 points by White, 14 by Brown. It's just been 3 guys tonight. They've got a really good trio. After that, Pritchard hasn't had many opportunities. So Pritchard scored 5 points in 8 minutes, but he's only attempted 4 shots. Porzingis with 5 points. Horford's got 3. Horford's only attempted 2 shots. Holiday's only attempted 3 shots. He's got 2. And Luke Cornett's only played 4 minutes this entire night. That's 25, 23, and 14 between the trio of Tatum, White, and Brown. And those 3 guys are responsible for almost all the points, 62 out of 71 tonight. Jalen Brunson, once again, another big game. 22 by Brunson, 17 points, 10 rebounds by Cat, 13 by Bridges. Yeah, I really don't know who else can step up for the Knicks. Josh Hart with 3. It would have to be Josh Hart. And right now, he's been a non-factor scoring-wise. Whereas the Celtics got guys that's due to step up. Peyton Pritchard is due to step up once he enters the floor for him. So we know that he can step up. We know the Celtics can be helped out by a couple of Al Horford threes. He's had the looks for those. He's 1 for 2, so he hasn't been able to attempt much today. And Porzingis only has 5. Couple tip-ins that he got that wasn't counted. So it should be more than 5 points by Porzingis today, but he's only got 5. What's good, Edith? Welcome in. Thanks for joining back in. We got a dogfight in this matchup right now. 2:30 watching. Really appreciate it for being a part of the stream. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe if you're just joining in. The Knicks starting to get on a run. Celtics wanting to withstand that run. Shut down the door like they've done all throughout the course of tonight. Man, this game seems quite different from the first 2. Because the Celtics have come out. And every single time that the Knicks have made a run, the Celtics have responded right back with a run of their own. It's been constant runs up and down throughout the course of tonight. 27th career playoff double-double for Cat with 17 points, 10 rebounds. We get back to action. Derek White on the floor. Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, and Pritchard. Pritchard's out there. Pritchard with an opportunity to add more to his total. Tatum guarded by Bridges at the right elbow. Tatum, jumper, free throw, circle. He nails it. Jason Tatum. Big time shot. Hand in the face, and he sticks it. 27 by Tatum. The Jason Tatum / Derek White game tonight. OG Anunoby at the top of the key. Slides it off to the corner. Brunson, up fake, open, 3. Jalen Brunson got it right back. 79-74. Jalen Brunson playing his heart out tonight. Yes, I'll be back for Wednesday night game number 5 in the series. That starts a half an hour earlier at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll be back tomorrow for game 5 between the Pacers and the Cavs. Jaylen Brown, dribble drive, right to the rim, he scores. Up and in with a right-hand finish. Celtics by 7. Under 5 minutes left to go in the third. Brown's got 16 right now. Brunson, shovel pass. Hart circles around the key. Back out to the perimeter. Brunson takes the 3 over White. Missed off the mark. No good. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Celtics by 7 with the basketball. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum at the top of the key. A lob down low off the Porzingis. Dish outside. Gets stolen away. Off his pass. Intercepted by Mikal Bridges. Up the floor. Peyton Pritchard swipes it out of bounds. It stays Knicks ball. What a hustle there by Pritchard, though. Just this one game tonight. Yeah, so I only do the 7 o'clock game on weekdays because I have work the following night. So no T-Wolves Warriors later tonight. Knicks here with possession. Inbound goes to Cat. Cat jumper. He got it at the elbow for two. 81-76. Karl-Anthony Towns double-double and 19 and 10 right now. Tatum at the top of the key. Celtics going to learn to shut the door down. As we get a foul here, it is charged to New York around the perimeter. That's on OG Anunoby. Knocking down Porzingis, trying to set the screen. So the clock stops with 4:10. Tatum, far side of the floor to inbound passer. Gets it off to White. Derek White having a brilliant game tonight. Tatum and White putting in the work tonight here. White towards his left around the perimeter. 6 on the shot clock. Across the floor off to Tatum. Tatum up fake. Drives downhill at the free throw circle. Turnaround jumper. He sticks it. Jason Tatum playing like him tonight. 83-76 Celtics. He's got it all in the bag. Brunson, bounce pass, left corner, three. Anunoby, no good off the back rim. Offensive rebound, controlled by Brunson. Over the top of Porzingis, scores with a left-hand layup. Jalen Brunson is tough as nails. 5-point game right now. Approaching 3:30 left to go in the third. 14 this quarter, 27 in the game for Jalen Brunson. Tatum at the top of the key, defended by Cat. Tatum towards his right, bumped into by Cat. No call with the refs. Tatum, step back, three in the air over Cat. No good off the mark, missed by Tatum. Rebound gets ripped away by Anunoby. Anunoby finds Hart. Hart attacks the paint down low, and he draws the foul on Jaylen Brown. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Josh Hart. Jaylen Brown tried to tie up Josh Hart. That's a tough call going against Jaylen right there. Looked like he got most ball. Most of that looked like it was ball, but according to the refs, got Josh Hart slightly going up into the layup, so it's going to be 2 free throws here for Josh Hart. First shot, no good. Around the rim and out. Man, this is a really good game right now. 3:14 left in the third. I thought that it would be more so a blowout or so. So I'm kind of shocked right now that it's this close. Because the Celtics were looking good early on. Celtics led by 11 in that first quarter. Second free throw is good at 83-79. I want to see some buckets out of Peyton Pritchard right now. It's White, Tatum, Pritchard, Horford, and Porzingis. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Tatum is guarded by Anunoby. Tatum sends it off across the floor off to Pritchard. Guarded by Brunson, 101. Lob to Porzingis at the left baseline. Porzingis jumper, no good off the mark. Looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. Knicks collect the defensive rebound. Jumper, no good off the mark, missed by Bridges. Tatum couldn't box out, couldn't get the rebound. Anunoby. Baseline dribble outside to Brunson. Brunson backs his way on the White here to the right block. Brunson, turnaround, jumper, got it. 2-point game. Jalen Brunson puts his team winning the possession with 2:34 left to go, and Joe Mazzulla burns a timeout. The grinded out New York Knicks, the Villanova Knicks, plus the Pope are down by 2 all of a sudden. A 14-point lead has shrunk down to 2. Jalen Brunson, so clutch. And the Celtics, couple question mark shot attempts all of a sudden has allowed New York to inch into this game. Yeah, there's been a couple question mark decisions with shot selection for the Celtics. Got to get back to their usual form. 29 by Tatum, 23 by White, 16 by Brown. They need more than just 3 to win this game. They're going to need Pritchard, they're going to need Porzingis, they're going to need Horford, they're going to need Holiday. And they've got just 3 instead of 6 tonight. And they're going to need much more Luke Cornett, who's only played 4 minutes. For the Knicks, 29 by Brunson, 19 and 11 by Cat, 13 by Bridges. And if they win, it's because they got more out of OG Anunoby and more out of Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson just completely slowing the game down to his speed and taking over. He's making it look easy out there right now. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Jason Tatum. Big game today. A couple questionable decisions recently. Got to get back to form here for your JT. White at the top. Takes the three. Off the mark. No good. Luke Cornett's now on the floor as we have a foul charge to Josh Hart and over the back. That's a critical foul there. Charged to New York on Josh Hart. 4 personal fouls in this game for Jaylen Brown. Right now for the Celtics, by the way. 3 by Holiday, 2 by Tatum. Foul trouble for the Knicks looks like this. 3 by Cat, 3 by Hart. Tatum again on the 3. That time missed off the back rim. Brunson secures the defensive rebound. Knicks with a chance to take the lead here with a 3. Brunson dribbles out to the perimeter. Brunson takes the 3 over Tatum. Brunson, no good off the mark. Tip to the corner, out of bounds. It's off of New York. It's going to be Celtics ball. Minute 55 left to go. Celtics with their 5 on the floor look like this. Jason Tatum, Derek White, Al Horford, Luke Cornett. Play. But no, it's before the shot. They wave it off. It is before the shot, luckily for Tatum there. That's Tatum's 3rd. 3 personal fouls by Tatum. Luckily for Tatum, that was not an and one. That was almost a 3 that counted off a bank plus an and one, but Cat couldn't launch it in time. Brunson at the free throw circle, looking to tie. Brunson, jumper over Derek White. He's got it. That's a great sign to see as he got tripped up off the dribble drive. Josh Hart. Oh! Josh Hart trips up Jason Tatum, attacking the rim. They're going to roll it a common shooting foul, so this will not be looked at the monitor for anything in terms of flagrant there since it was accidental. Just a step backwards by Josh Hart and didn't realize that Jason Tatum was driving down the lane and his shoe got tangled up with the shoe of Tatum off the dribble and Tatum stumbled hard to the hardwood. First free throw is good by Tatum. He has got 30 tonight. Second free throw is good. 85-83. Brunson in the backcourt. As he crosses the midcourt logo. Jalen Brunson, defended by Derek White, dribbles towards his left. Switch guarded by Cornett. Drives in Cornett inside the key. No good off the back rim. Missed by Brunson. Tipped off the back rim again by Hart. And the rebound ripped away by White as he traveled with it. Stuck underneath the Knicks hoop, trying to clear it. It will go back to the Knicks here. 41 seconds left to go. Yeah, that's tough. Derek White was triple teamed on the opposite side of the floor, trying to just get it away. And Drew Holiday is going to check in right now. So Drew Holiday comes into the game. He will replace Luke Cornett, who takes a seat on the bench. And Cornett's really just been a non-factor today, which has been odd because he's usually a plus whenever he enters the court. Knicks with an inbound. Brunson at the top, dribbles up, drives, kick out, corner. OG Anunoby open 3! He hits it! 86-83, the first big U by the Celtics. Wide open, first lead since 28-27. They were down by 14. Tatum. 7-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Tatum. Crossover at the top. Tatum, step back 3 with 5 in the shot clock. He bricked it. Pritchard couldn't secure the offensive rebound. Defensive rebound by Bridges. Here comes Hart. Hart gallops up the floor. Hart attacks. Got the layup. 88-85. The New York Knickerbockers at the end of the third quarter as Pritchard's shot hits the top corner of the glass, no good. And the Celtics a Fuka Choka on a 14-point lead. Fuke Celtics, Choka again. Same old story. Game 1, Game 2, Game 4 that we see once again. Jason Tatum goes from a brilliant game to then starting to sell in the third quarter. And he is selling like crazy. Damn. Frames. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we just dropped frames for some reason. Huh. Why is it dropping like this? Let's see, I'm going to go back to my stream log. Right now, that's very odd. I'm going to lower this down. Yeah, it's coming out choppy right now. My apologies for you guys. I just lowered a kbps downward, so hopefully that helps. For some reason, we were dropping frames like crazy there for the last, like, 30 seconds or so, so hopefully that helps out. That was very odd. It happened at the beginning of the stream, too, so I just got it back. So if you guys are watching, my apologies for the buffer right there. I was able to get it back to its usual form. Yeah, so I have it at 4,000 kbps, and I just had to switch it down to 3,000 for some reason because it had like some random buffer in it at the end of the quarter. Hey, thanks so much for joining in from Thailand. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream for Chip tonight on the channel. Celtics play better. It seems like when their back's against the wall. Here you go. Presenting to you the fourth quarter. You don't want to be down 1-3 in a series going into a Game 5 that could be an elimination game for you. Opportunity here. Your backs are against the wall. You're down by 3. It's all about how you respond right now if you're the Celtics. Gotta respond. Coming up to begin this quarter. I can't believe it. They need other players to step up too. Tatum's having a solid game, pouring in 31. But a couple shots for him recently have been questionable for Tatum. A couple really questionable shots started to get back into his old habits playing iso ball for him. He's going to go back into what was working throughout this game, and that was open shots with space that he was generating. He's made some tough shots too today. Derek White with 23. Derek White has been known to be clutch in the fourth quarter. This is a big opportunity for him, but I got to see stuff with the other guys. Jaylen Brown's got 4 fouls. Jaylen Brown needs way more than 16. Peyton Pritchard needs way more than 5. Got to see some stuff out of Porzingis as well. He has just 5. Mikal Bridges. Jumper is good. Celtics trailing by their largest deficit. It's a 12-2 run for the Knicks. Derek White on the floor with Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, Jaylen Brown. Tatum on the bench to start off the fourth quarter. Brown at the free throw circle. Brown up fake. Bounce pass off to Pritchard. Pritchard at the top of the key. Spin cycle. Pritchard keeps the dribble alive. Pritchard jump shot inside the key. Pritchard goes up. Rejected by the bottom part of the glass here. There was contact. And he got fouled. So Peyton Pritchard got fouled. That's a hard-fought possession there by Pritchard. Getting some contact there from Mitchell Robinson. 2 free throws coming up here by Pritchard. Iso ball is when Tatum does it a lot. So it's when he hunts down matchups, when he plays one-on-one against a defender, trying to shoot over the top of one defender. So it's called isolation ball. So yeah, Tatum has done a lot of that, especially in like the late stage of the third quarter. He was trying to shoot over one defender constantly. Like he was hunting down matchups for him. Tatum's actually got an ice pack on his hands, the one that he got tripped up on by Josh Hart late in that quarter as well. 90-87. Both of the free throws go by Pritchard. Knicks with a possession. Jericho, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Ron, welcome back in the stream. Bridges started to take over recently. Fall away over Cordat. That's a tough shot that he scores it. 92-87. Man, I have to give credit right there. Mikal Bridges. This Knicks team is hitting tough shot after tough shot. That was a really good contest by Cornette. Nothing you can really do. An even better shot off a great court contest. Jaylen Brown downhill to the rim. Scores with a layup. Good response right back from JB. 11 minutes and under left to go in the fourth. Knicks with possession. 5 on the floor for the Knicks look like this. Karl-Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, Miles McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Mikal Bridges. Bridges at the top of the key, defended by Cornette. It's Cornette, Pritchard, Horford, White, and Brown. Bounce pass in the middle off to Hart. Hart, jumper over Cornette. Left it short, tipped up in the air. Tipped to Pritchard for the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Pritchard up the floor, finds Brown. Brown attacks inside, and Brown at the elbow, drawing some contact on Josh Hart, who picks up the reach-in foul. Hoo-hoo. This may be challenged by New York. Jaylen Brown's going to be really careful here. Jaylen Brown, out of control, lost the handle of the basketball, and the referees rolled it on Josh Hart, who tried to take the charge. This may be overturned. Knicks are challenging this right now on the floor. We're going to take the timeout. 10:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. That looked like Josh Hart had set his feet around the perimeter. Jaylen Brown was out of control right there with the basketball. We're going to see coming up. That's going to be a big-time call by the officials because Jaylen Brown, if he picks up that foul, that's going to be his fifth. Right now, they rolled it a defensive foul charge to Josh Hart. If it stands for Josh Hart, that is his fifth. So huge foul coming up here. Somebody is going to have 5. And that looked like a charge in my eyes. This honestly looks like an offensive foul charge to Jaylen Brown, but we're going to see coming up after as we head to the timeout. The Knicks will challenge this call. Initial call, personal foul charge to Josh Hart around the perimeter reaching in. That looked like a charge. Wow, this could change the scope of the game right now. This could be on Jaylen Brown, and that would be his fifth, and that would be really, really tough for Boston. Damn. Jason Tatum's got an ice pack on his hand right now after he got tripped up by Hart. It's all about responding back. You got to respond back to the punches, and the Knicks have thrown multiple punches at you, and you got to respond right back. And these ain't no soft punches tonight that's being thrown. These are little dinky, tinky-winky punches like Benedict Mathurin to DeAndre Hunter last night. This is a heavy shove right back like DeAndre Hunter to Benedict Mathurin. And that's what the Knicks are doing. The Villanova Knicks, the grind-it-out type of team here. In a grind it battle. Just finding ways. It's crazy. Crazy that the Celtics are trailing right now in this game when they're shooting 50% from the floor, 42% from 3, and 74% at the free throw line. They have missed 5 free throws, though. Not their best at the free throw line tonight. On the other side, the Knicks are shooting the ball really well. 51% for the floor, 33% from 3, though, and 80%, 8 for 10 at the free throw line because Mitchell Robinson has not been part of the plan tonight. They adjusted, and he's received less minutes and received less touches, and the only time he touches the ball is for an offensive rebound. Jalen Brunson's absolutely him. 31 points by Brunson tonight, 8 assists for Brunson. Big call right now that's being reviewed on the floor. Jaylen Brown collided right into Josh Hart off the dribble by Brown. The call has been upheld. That's on Josh Hart. That is his 5th. That's a humongous call. This will be a Celtics inbound here. Derek White inbound off the Pritchard. That is his 5th. Wow, that's a massive call. Pritchard. His pass deflected all the way to the backcourt. White tried to save it. Couldn't. It's out of bounds. It's off the Celtics. Turnover Boston. Yeah, this has been an insane game tonight. J.O. Before it went out of bounds, Jaylen Brown knocked down Anunoby. That's a loose ball foul. That's Jaylen Brown's 5th. Jaylen Brown just picked up his 5th personal foul on the loose balls. That ball was going right out of bounds. Didn't need to do that as he tripped up Anunoby. That's an unneeded personal foul. Going to be on the bench for a very long time. Not a good sign. Cat inside the key. Puts up the shot. Got it. Karl-Anthony Towns for 2 after starting off really slow in this game. The lights starting to dim here as he's starting to perform well under the bright lights all of a sudden. Tatum bouncing bodies off Cat. 10 in the timer. Tatum downhill to the rim. Got it. That one off the back iron and luckily dropped in for JT. 3-point game. 9.5 left to go in the fourth. He's got 33. Mikal Bridges at the top of the key, guarded by Porzingis. 5 on the floor looks like this for Boston. Porzingis, White, Horford, Tatum, Pritchard. Jaylen Brown going to be sitting on the bench for a very long time. Missed 3 by Cat. Offensive rebound hauled in by Robinson. A 3 by McBride. No good off the mark. Horford with a defensive rebound. Celtics with possession. Derek White up the floor. White across the floor off to Tatum. Tatum at the top of the key. Dribbles out free throw circle. Outside Porzingis. Pops up for the 3. Off the back rim too long. Derek White with offensive rebound. White up fake. Finds Porzingis. Downhill to the rim. Missed the layup. And he got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Porzingis. It's on Cat, who's in deep foul trouble. Just picked up the personal. Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his 4th. Porzingis will have 2 free throws coming up at the line. 8:53 remaining. What a game. Got some foul trouble to go over right now. Jaylen Brown, 5 personal fouls for the Celtics. Jason Tatum with 3. Drew Holiday with 3. Everybody else with 1 or 0 for Boston. The Knicks foul trouble looks like this. Josh Hart with 5. Cat with 4. 3 by Robinson. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. Porzingis, 2 free throws coming up. Legendary game indeed. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. The Boston Celtics, their backs against the wall. Both of the free throws go by Porzingis. Down 1-2 in the series. Gonna show something for the team that went 33-8 this season on the road. Jalen Brunson having a big-time game tonight. Has possession at the top of the key. Brunson off the screen set by Robinson. Towards his left around the perimeter. Guarded by Porzingis. Brunson dribbles up to the elbow. Kick out to the corner. Bridges having a great second half. Jumper's good. Mikal Bridges knocks down a 2. A 3-point lead for the Knicks. Celtics with possession. 8.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum circles around the perimeter. Tatum takes the 3 over Cat on a rainbow. Connects on it. J-T, bang, bang from the perimeters, 96 even. 36 by Tatum, 6 made 3 tonight. Jalen Brunson, guarded by Drew Holiday at the Knicks logo. Brunson, towards his right around the perimeter, brings along the double team, gets the way off the Cat. Cat dribbles up, lob down low, Mitchell Robinson at the rim, nobody there to protect the rim. It leads to the easy 2, Knicks on top. Celtics with the ball, Horford. Hand off to Holiday at the left wing perimeter. Into the hands to Tatum. What a game tonight. Tatum crossover. Tatum playing downhill. Tatum kick out corner. Cut off with a pass there. And a Holiday 3 bricked off the back rim. No good in the uncontested J at the quarter. On the bounce. It was last touched by Horford. It's Knicks basketball right now. 7:39 left to go. Big Al Horford unable to save it off the rebound. He got called there on the loose ball foul for that as well. So Al Horford, loose ball foul charge to him off the rebound over the back on Bridges. For Horford going up over the back, defending Bridges for the rebound. Knicks with possession. Knicks with the ball with Brunson. Brunson crossover, step back jumper, deep 2 off the back rim, no good. Tatum with a defensive rebound. Here goes the Celtics up the floor. 7:25 left to go in the fourth. Tatum, the 3, butter! Jason Tatum came to play today. 3-point make number 7 of the game tonight with a legendary JT performance. 39 by Tatum. This is what superstar players do right now. Tatum Doing it right now to start off the fourth quarter. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to go. Bridges for the jumper. Bridges connects in the 2. First to 100 is the Knicks. Mikal Bridges in the zone in half number 2. He's got 21. Tatum off the roll down. Finds Porzingis to the hoop. Porzingis goes up. No good. Missed the layup. Rebound. Secure by Robinson. Brunson has it up the floor. Brunson finds Anunoby. Anunoby attacks the paint. Gets past Porzingis. Right to the rim. He scores. Up and then off the glass. It's a 3-point lead. 102-99. Timeout by Joe Mazzulla. What a game. Celtics got their backs against the wall. You ain't want to be down 1-3 in the series, do you? We got a big 6:32 left to go against the top team in the NBA in clutch time coming up. What a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. All going to come down to Jason Tatum versus Jalen Brunson in the clutch tonight. And Mikal Bridges having a big second half right now for the Knicks. 31 points by Brunson, 10 assists by Brunson, 21 points by Cat, 11 rebounds by Cat. Bridges got 21, 13 by Anunoby, 4 guys in double figures. 39 by Tatum, 23 by White, 18 by Brown. He's on the bench for quite a while with 5 personal fouls. The Knicks this postseason. 5-2 record in the clutch, number 1 in the playoffs. The Celtics, 1-3 record in the clutch in the playoffs. That is number 9 out of 16 total playoff teams. The Celtics are shooting 9% from 3-point range in clutch time games, shooting 1 for 11 in clutch time games. That is dead last in the NBA. They're 7 for 29 at 24% shooting in the clutch. That is the worst out of all 16 teams in the playoffs. This is going to need a reversal out of Jason Tatum tonight. Jason Tatum, 6 points, 1 for 7 from the floor, 0 for 3 from 3, a minus 16 in the clutch against the Knicks in this series. Jalen Brunson, 14 points, 4 for 11, 2 for 6 from 3, plus 18 in the clutch in this series by Brunson. What a game. Yeah, tough by Porzingis. Really just uninspiring still for him. This is really just desperate minutes right now that he has to be played because Jaylen Brown picked up his 5th foul. I'm kind of shocked that Joe Mazzulla hasn't gone more with Luke Kornet tonight. Luke Kornet, shockingly, is a -2. He has been a non-factor tonight. Nothing right across the map. Only got 8 minutes in this entire game. Tatum, 39 points in 36 minutes. 23 by White, 18 by Brown. You got to have something from the others. 7 by Pritchard, 7 by Porzingis, 2 by Holiday, and 3 by Horford. There's going to be other guys that have to step up, or it's going to be sayonara in the offseason to Porzingis and Holiday, and say hello to Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're down to 6:32 left to go. A legendary game. Mikal Bridges getting better by the game. 21 points in this game. Shot 6 for 10 in the previous game. He had 14 in game 2, which was all scored in the fourth quarter. 8 points in game 1. Celtics got to show something. Road game, backs against the wall. Right now, right here, if you're Boston. Show your championship identity and squeak out a victory. Man, has this been tough tonight. Drew Holiday, right to left on the floor. Tatum with 39. Holiday outside off to Horford. Got to get something out of Horford, Holiday, and Porzingis, who are on the floor alongside the 2 guys who have been great tonight, White and Tatum. Tatum dribbles up inside the key. Tatum guarded by Anunoby. Tatum sneaks his way around Jason Tatum. Got it to go with an and 1 coming up by Jason Tatum on a masterpiece 40-piece tonight for JT. It's a 1-point game. Jason Tatum doing work tonight, making Paul Pierce, Larry Bird, KG, and all the rest of the Celtics proud right now for his performance. Free throw is good. 42 by Tatum. 102. 16 for 26, 42 on the board for JT. Brunson looking to respond right back. Brunson at the mid-block. Brunson finds Anunoby. Midway through the fourth quarter, Anunoby step back three over Porzingis, and he hits it. Kristaps Porzingis, a major big U. 105-102. Celtics with possession. Tatum crosses midcourt. Major minus right now for Porzingis in the last couple minutes as he's being pushed around in the key by Anunoby. Tatum gonna have to do it himself as Porzingis is just standing there at the low block. Tatum loose with a handle towards his right. Gets along to Holiday. Holiday's gonna go. Drew to the rim. Drew. And he scores up and off the backboard. Somebody else contributes. 1-point game. 105-104. Knicks with possession. Brunson at the top of the key, guarded by White. Brunson dribbles up to the elbow. Brunson drives on White with a runner, banks it in. 107-104. Jalen Brunson as tough as nails. 5 minutes left to go. 33 points, 10 assists by Brunson. Tatum at the top. Tatum rising fire on a jumper. Tatum off the mark, no good. Porzingis going up, got fouled. Celtics in the bonus. Porzingis, 2 free throws coming up. 4:47 left to go. Porzingis just ain't looking like him tonight. Really lost for KP. Really lost. He's going to have 2 free throws. This is a massive game for Porzingis and where he stands for the future of the team. The first free throw is no good. Damn. Celtics are inching closer to trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo in the offseason with a package of Kristaps Porzingis. Second free throw, and it's no good. KP goes 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Knicks with a rebound. Knicks with a 3-point lead. Brunson at the top. Dribbles up, drives past Porzingis, and got altered by Porzingis off the glass. Rebound secured by Holiday. Holiday up the floor, fires the pass off to Horford. Kick out corner 3 by White, came off the mark. Short Porzingis, unable to box out, whiffed at the rebound. Rebound pulled away by the Knicks. Brunson with possession. What they do best under 5 minutes left to go. They lead by 3 in clutch time. Jalen Brunson, edge of the midcourt logo. Brunson, guarded by Horford 101. Brunson, crossover, dribbles up, drives. Brunson with a jumper, he hits it. It's 109-104. Jalen Brunson, too good in the clutch. Under 4 minutes left to go. Jason Tatum at the top of the key, 35-footer, no good off the back rim, terrible decision, rebound secured by Bridges. Celtics cracking under pressure. Here goes Jalen Brunson. Brunson, loose ball, scoops it up in the Knicks logo. Brunson sends it over to Anunoby. Back into the hands to Brunson. Brunson slows down tempo. 3.5 left to go. Jalen Brunson looking for the knockout punch right here. Kick out corner. Bridges dribbles inside. Turnaround jumper. Got it for 2. It's a 7-point lead for the Knickerbockers. 111-104. Timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. Welcome to Boston, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Welcome to Milwaukee, Kristaps Porzingis. 111-104. Celtics gotta respond or they're gonna be down 3-1 in the series. A 14-point lead choked away. 61 wins for goddamn nothing, it looks like, tonight for the Celtics. Ain't gonna be basketball on Memorial Day. Ain't gonna be basketball in June. A Fuka Choka. 42 points. Get ready. Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser plus picks for Giannis Antetokounmpo loading up on June 26th. $3.21 to solve this out. Big choke for the Celtics here. Jason Tatum leaving it all on the line, 42 points. Derek White with 23. Jaylen Brown just 18 with 5 fouls and 4 turnovers. Another rough game for Jaylen Brown as he has double the turnovers than assists. Jaylen Brown closed out the regular season averaging just under 5 assists per game. He's averaging around 2 in the playoffs. Averaging 3.3 turnovers in the playoffs to just 2.9 assists per game. That's way too much. That's a negative assist to turnover ratio. Damn. 3:21 left to go to figure this out right now. The Knicks, gotta give credit to him. They're hitting some goddamn tough shots tonight. Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, getting into the mid-range. J for J. Knocking down shots. I gotta go with Porzingis tonight for this game. And throughout the playoffs for him because he has not looked like his usual self. He is a guy that's an average 20 points per game scorer. And he has been nowhere close to that in this playoff. 7 points in 24 minutes tonight. A 0 even on the floor for Porzingis. Tatum with the basketball. Tatum at the right elbow. Tatum sends it off to Brown. Brown lost the handle. 5th turnover of the game. It's a big U. OG Anunoby with a dunk. It's 113-104. There ain't gonna be a game 6 for Boston as Jason Tatum's injured. Jason Tatum's injured. The series is done for the Celtics. Damn. Damn. $113-104. This game is done. Looks pretty bad. Yeah, looks bad. Looks like it could be damn. It's season ending, and it's season ending next season as well. Jason Tatum has to get carried off the floor. It looks like it's season ending and out for 2025 and 2026 as well. 3 minutes remaining. Jaylen Brown, a three. No good off the back rim. Rebound secure by Bridges. And the Boston Celtics are going to lose this series in 5. Jason Tatum with a broken leg. What it look like? It looks like it's going to be end of the playoffs for Tatum plus end of 2025-2026 as Jalen Brunson buries the three. 11-zip run by the Knicks. Corner jumper no good off the mark by Brown on a bounce off Pritchard. It's Knicks basketball. It's going to be Pacers and Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Jason Tatum, a playoff-ending injury most likely, and a season-ending injury in 2025 and 2026. That's what it could look like. Terrible. Terrible. 116-104. It's now Jaylen Brown's team to lead with his 5 turnovers. Loose ball, Holiday comes out with a steal. Gonna go up the floor. You're under 2 minutes left to go off the Brown, who sends it in for 2. 116-106. Inbound off to Brunson. Brunson crosses midcourt. Bounce pass to Bridges. Got kicked out of bounds. Jason Tatum in a wheelchair. Jason Tatum's in a wheelchair. Looks like he has broken his leg. Terrible. God damn. 42 points. Just terrible. Just terrible that his season has to end like this. He looks like he's done for the playoffs, and it looks like it's gonna carry over into a significant portion of 2025-2026, that he might be out for the entire next season as well. For Tatum too, honestly. Like it's probably gonna be like a 40-week recovery time, honestly, for Tatum. Terrible. That injury right there. It looks like a 40-week recovery time. Horford with a rebound, ball got poked loose in the backcourt. Pritchard up the floor. Final minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Pritchard downhill to the rim, scores the layup, 118-108. As the Knicks here play keep away, and I don't know how in the world. Just going to respond with resilience and do your best back in Boston on Wednesday. That's all you can ask for, because it does not look good going into Wednesday. Really does not look good. Tatum's in a wheelchair. He was trying to go for a loose ball with Anunoby. He tried to dive and hit the deck on Anunoby, and it wasn't really any contact. Non-contact, yeah, it looks like an ACL. Not like a non-contact, because he dove out face first. His leg didn't make any contact with Anunoby. More I look at it, it looks like it's an ACL for Tatum. So it looks like he's done completely from the playoffs, which is Game 5 on Wednesday. And then he's done for all next season, most likely, for Tatum. Like, that's awful. Terrible. 118-110. Karl Anthony Towns dunks it down, and they blew a 14-point lead tonight. Whoops. 120-110. The New York Knicks come out on top. Celtics bury a late 3 here in the final 30 seconds, and the Knicks now play keep away 21.3 seconds left to go. The Celtics commit a foul, and I don't know, man, where you start from here. This does not look good. I'm going to see if there's any updates from Tatum, but that looked bad, like an ACL. Had to go wheelchaired off. Oof, yeah, so Dr. Evan Jeffries on Twitter put up 3 minutes ago, Jason Tatum injured on the play. He puts Achilles tear. So he puts Achilles tear there. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. He put a torn Achilles. Yep. Terrible. Yeah, so Tatum's done. Tatum's done for next season, guys. Tatum's done for next season. So this is obviously tragic because, I mean, the Celtics are probably going to go 42 and 40 or so next year without Tatum. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Damn. Knicks outscored the Celtics 69-51 in the second half. Yeah, really, not really much you can do in the offseason when your superstar player is going to be out for next year in terms of like acquisitions and stuff like that. It's just, next year is going to be a year that they're going to just have to accept the fate of being like a 7 or an 8 seed as like an Eastern Conference mid-pack team and probably go like 42 and 40, 41 and 41 next year. Yeah, it's an Achilles, it looks like. Dr. Evan Jeffries put on Twitter Achilles tear. He posted for him. I wonder if Dr. Brian Suter has that posted. He's super quick posting stuff for him because he's really, really accurate with his stuff. But from what I saw, like at first glimpse, I was like, this man's not looking good for next year. Really not. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Thanks for the dono, Ogie. Really appreciate the dono. You guys, the legends in the channel. I'll still be back live for more live streams. I'll be live tomorrow night. Cavs against Pacers for game number 5 if you guys would like to join in. But really appreciate you guys for being a part here to stream. And thanks so much for the memberships here. Going to see if I can track down those memberships right now for all the channel members. Siegel, you guys, the legends here on the stream with that dono earlier for you, man. Really appreciate it, brother. You guys are awesome here on the channel. Let's see it. We got gifted 5 memberships earlier on. So big shout out here to Canabro. Canabro with the memberships. Off to Ice Baby, Fishing Up a Storm, Pringle, and Greg. Really appreciate with a membership out of Canabro. Going to get Canabro's name up there on the membership. As this game goes final, just devastating. The Celtics blew a 14-point lead, but I mean, everything's bigger than basketball right now. Prayers up for Jason Tatum and a speedy recovery. This is just devastating. Absolutely devastating. Celtics lose this game tonight. It's 121-113 the final scores. The Knicks buried a free throw late, and just absolutely devastating. It does not look good for Jason Tatum for next season. For him, it looks like he's done for the playoffs. According to one of the doctors on YouTube, it is Achilles injury for Tatum. I'm gonna see if there's more updates here. Brian Suter usually has videos posted very quickly for him. He's probably getting to that right now, but I'll go through before I wrap up some of the stuff that I'm seeing on Twitter right now with like some of the checkmark doctors. Yeah, it didn't look good. Like when I saw it at first, it was non-contact. He was diving out for a loose ball, but his legs never got taken out. Like terrible. And those are the worst injuries, is the non-contact, because he was diving face first for the loose ball, but it was like the front part of his body that was contacted, but where he was being attended to was his lower body. So I'm just gonna go over on and see some of the updates here on Twitter. Man, it's just devastating. Absolutely devastating. If you guys enjoyed the stream, before I sign off tonight, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Okay, let's see. Tatum. Yeah, Jesse Morse on Twitter, certified doctor with a check. A sports injury expert puts out 4 minutes ago, my concern is a torn right Achilles tendon for Jason Tatum, pushed off, leg gave out, immediately grabbed, in a ton of pain, couldn't bear any weight on it, needed to be wheelchaired off the court. Other injuries like ankle sprain and fracture are possible, but unlikely at this point for Tatum. Left the court in a wheelchair. Just devastating. $42 points tonight. 42 points. He left it on the line, and it's just so devastating because this is probably his final game until the start of the 2026-27 season for him. So he's probably not going to be able to return, not next season, but the year after in 2026 into 27. So he's probably not going to see the court, unfortunately, until October of 2026, which is just such a sad part. Like being away from basketball now for that's 17 months. That sucks. Yeah. That's 17 months that he's not going to step on the floor again for Tatum. So it looks like this injury, he's probably going to be out for 17 months for Tatum. Like, this is terrible. Thoughts and prayers, man. Hopefully he dodged the bullet, and hopefully it's one of the lesser to the extent and not an Achilles. It's just so sad. So sad. Tatum Achilles. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, a lot. Couple medical doctors putting out that they fear that it isn't a torn Achilles. Just, oh man, it's just devastating. Yeah, this obviously is just it's devastating, man. It's unfortunate, though. The worst part about sports with the injuries and stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna be back live tomorrow night. Pacers against Cavs. Feel free to join in. I mean, this is brutal. It's gonna be really difficult for the Celtics to come on back. Really, really difficult, but they're going to have to overcome adversity and make sure that they don't lose hope. Obviously, anything is possible, but they're going to have to do it without their superstar player, which is going to be so tough to do. For the 121-113, the final score. Congrats to the Knicks here as the Knicks go up 3-1 in the series. Just devastating for Jason Tatum. It looks like it's an Achilles, according to multiple doctors on Twitter. Thoughts and prayers out to Tatum, hoping for the best, and hopefully the Celtics dodge a bullet, and hopefully it's something that's much, much minor compared to an Achilles, because based on the looks of it right now, it looks like an Achilles is like approximately like a 1.5 years to a 2-year timetable for recovery. Like, he might not be back until 17 months from now, which if they're missing Tatum next year, it's going to be tough to be like a top contending team in the East, honestly. So, yeah, this is a really, really difficult night here. And hopefully the best will come soon for Tatum. Prayers and thoughts to that young man. Man, just brutal, because he might not see the court ever again until October of 2026 for him. Right now we're not even midway into 2025 currently, on May 12th, 2025. So this could be 17 months before he comes back. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part here on the stream for this one. And we're going to close out to the channel members. All right, big shout out to Canabro. Canabro gifted a couple memberships here to the stream. Really appreciate it. In the late stretch of the fourth quarter there, you the legend in the channel. Big shout out also to Ian for the membership earlier on in the stream today. We got Jason Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Nate, Ian, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, Mark, Jobo, Michigan Sports, and Canabro. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Prayers out to Jason Tatum. And hopefully a speedy recovery ahead for him. And hopefully we'll get some positive news out of this report here for Tatum. Just a terrible, terrible night here for the Celtics. It's going to be really tough to come on back. Going to really have to overcome adversity for them, for Boston. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night.